real thing.
You don't want...
I'll try no coco. No. But how coco boy? No. Good for that back in the day, but like now we different. We've changed, man. Yabona. So now we focused. Yabona. No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. We hit it.
Yeah, now we're officially rocking.
So you missed that scene.
So before we go, thank you so much, guys. Yabona, to have money.
No respect.
And to have and to have Yabona machita grand.
Hey.
Yeah.
Can't I take the BTS and then you do a what's in that thing?
We share what? Yeah, you can do a thing, man. Apple what? iPhone what?
Where you send in the BTS.
Because it'll be the same thing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
We'll send it while
No. On my phone, I just want
later.
my version. Like once this thing is posted, because I already did a prep coming to the show, so I just want 1 or 2 clips when we're talking. That's all.
No, what we do.
Yeah, I'm saying can't I do it on one phone and then you
Okay,
yes,
push up.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Swing my. Did I give you my phone? Oh no, you let me.
What's that?
I'm so shy. You'll give it to us.
Oh
anytime.
yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, we'll do it. Okay, got you. Okay. Anyway, let's give you the backstory about it. Thank you so much for coming.
Got you.
Yes, I'm fit. Hey,
Penson would be like, these guys are fucking the worst hosts. Thank
you so much. Got you.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much again. Like, we understand your schedule.
Yeah.
You're a big fucking deal, dog. Do you know I didn't know how much of a big deal you were?
Until
Well, no. I want to unpack that. But I didn't know how big a deal PH was. Because I was like, okay, PH, yeah, he's a DJ. And then you start having a deeper dive into Jita's life. Ne? He's a god in the Eastern Cape.
God.
Mufasa. But we appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Just to give you a backstory about the kitchen. So, I've got an older brother. Ikoti.
Showcase.
Yeah. So, Debza, Sizwe, and the guys recorded the panel show in that room over there.
Got you.
So before, guys would always come here, have snacks, chats, whatever the case is. Before, like almost like a
Show prod, whatever.
Dog. But I don't know if you've seen the panel show.
I have.
You know, basirias. So amachita my ring alapa. It's almost like, especially if it's like a politician. The politician has to uphold the curtain
Your
party.
brother's very.
Yeah, one. Or the stove party.
Sure.
He actually sent his condolences.
But you wanted to pull through
his apologies.
today,
snap.
His voice is gone. He's sick.
Cool.
So the chats that were happening in here,
Yes.
I were cooking, chief. Okay. Think of whichever politician that was
Better
on the
than
show.
even
One of the politicians.
Sure.
That's when I went, I'll never ever vote for these guys.
Yeah, what is happening in here? Before and after in
They
here.
cook us.
Yeah. They're one of the chats that are in here.
Yeah.
Where there was no cameras. So we're like, man. As it's almost as if, obviously you tell people, but if you can put things and do like a pre, and then obviously,
You'd murder it.
bro.
Like, let's just record that.
And then we said, no, let's actually do something for Machita where it's not tailored. There's no script. There's nothing. We just come here, say a ringer, and have whoever's here, they must run it.
Got you.
You want us to talk about haircuts, DJing, you want to talk about, you name it, we'll go. Tina, we so relaxed.
I think it's just, driving on the way, I was like, these guys are to Melanga, next. But I was like, yes, but then I realized, the conversation I'm out,
Yeah.
I think we share most probably similar ages and experiences. The conversation.
He's like old.
It doesn't look the part. I don't know what old is.
Jesus. There's a show on Netflix called, what is it called?
You guys are actually the same age.
Age of Attraction. So, but you don't disclose your age until like episode.
Where it's like young guys.
Until like episode 3. That time you're falling.
I'll catch her. I
can't do it.
No,
I'll catch her.
I'm catch.
I can't.
Until now, the actual moment. There's Lumchita on a 60. So he's been following now the children. Mabati, I'm a promise ring. What I like you. Please tell me your age. Chita is 60. Icheri it is 20.
What were they chatting about?
No, throughout episode 1 and 2, they're going on dates.
Yeah, but in the dates, what are they chatting about?
You can't tell the age. You mustn't speak about the age.
So imagine.
But we don't have to speak about the age. I can just go.
It's everything.
Dynamite.
Dynamite. It's like Love is Blind.
Love is Blind, but
But
an age
we don't speak about age.
I'm not speaking about
make
age.
a promise.
I'm just going dynamite, deep cube.
No, not all 20-year-olds do dynamite.
No,
Yes,
that's how
and
we catch
I'll
them out.
Yeah,
That's how we
no,
catch
no,
them
for
out.
sure.
I'll throw in a young Brooke, no, Eric, no.
To see what-
Yeah,
But you see though, now you're missing the actual thing. You shouldn't go in there.
The purpose is to blend regardless of the age.
Exactly.
Correct.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Minangwa, I can't do that.
So I'm not trying
What
to
do you
catch
mean?
out.
You can't do that.
I need someone who can relate to me. I can't.
Yeah, but the aim is for
In
him to
terms
relate
of age
outside
or
of
just
the
to
age,
relate.
though.
That's the aim.
No, unfortunately, life matters. Life experiences matter.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. What you mean in a conversation? Even if I don't ask your age, I'll catch the stage of life that you are in. Because sometimes there are people who are in a different stage.
Yeah.
So I have so many mates, bro,
Sure.
who are in their 30s. But in terms of how they think, Ugrizina, the smallest problem.
Same one.
Yeah. And I know,
So meaning that you can fall in love outside of your age.
but I can fall in love outside of my age, but not my stage.
I can speak for myself. I can't speak for, but I think in reality is that I'm out amaningi date for the lack that they have. When I say that, as in like, I'm out, he will date lower. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's an observation.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm out to date at a lower thing where it's just like I can control this person, I can do this, that, the other. When it's just like I'm not saying find a woman who's going to challenge you or not challenge you. Sure. But me, I want to be able to relate to someone. Once the beautiful hoo-ha, that you first get attracted to.
Sure.
I need to be able to connect.
And you find it through age.
I find it through life experiences, which is usually age.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stage normally is...
age stage, I guess. Yeah.
Because the person who's 35 might be 33 or 38 in terms of the stage.
I'll keep on with the water.
No, I went to
So age,
gym
ne?
after this. Kashiana, dog.
Yeah, but like, I'm just saying, I can't vibe. Because I know there's so many mature men, women that are 25 that I can chat to and have a proper...
Sure.
But they're very rare. Especially once it comes to building with the person, like building a family.
Yeah.
Because a person who's, let's say, 23, bro, I'm a dad of 4. You understand? So already, for the average 23-year-old lady, she's at the beginning of her career. Sure. So what she's... the ambition, the drive, what she's crying about is different.
Those are my cousins' ages. What the fuck am I doing with my cousins? Oh, my nieces and nephews.
You can do things with 23-year-olds. No. I'm not saying we can't do things with 23-year-olds. There's a lot we can do with 23-year-old ladies.
No, showcase sports car, sports car. You drive on Sunday weekend.
Yeah, you drop so. Yeah.
You have your everyday car.
Yeah.
In a sports car. I'm just
Of
saying.
course.
It sounds like you're speaking like a sports
But
car.
I'm at a Haval stage of life.
Yeah.
Haval will carry you from point A to B.
Yeah, nice. The tech, the what.
Fully spent.
Yeah, I'm at that stage.
Sure.
So I'm saying exactly what you're saying. Once we get past the 3 to 6 months niceties,
Sure.
and
Okay.
now we need to get
It's a real thing now.
Now it's a real thing. Now life is lifing.
Life man. You don't want to have the person next to you not meet you where you need to be met.
Sure.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
But
get
your life is also very different. So the type of lady
Sure.
that you need to be or you need to have in your life has to be extremely mature.
Very selective. I'm
Extremely
very selective. I can count with one hand the people that I've dated
Hectic.
in my life. Yeah.
Yes, in Spain, in Buga the makeup. Yabona the makeup.
In London.
Makeup.
Bangithokise ngodaba la. Yabaziphela okuthini.
Wena wenza.
Ngishaya haki pe.
And then?
He's a big guy.
He.
It's a common problem. Show that to Lila.
I want to know. You get it.
So some of the younger ladies were like, "Oh, Mofigendlini, the madam is going to."
Sure.
I'm like, "No, she's not." She's like, "I promise you, my madam is not going to." We won't even talk about this.
Sure.
And she didn't at all.
I was actually going to point it out to play.
But I can tell you, Uguti, should the makeup be here?
Ginga.
No, what if the person is short?
No. Well, she can be as short as she wants. Where does she get? It's Bindi.
I need
to put her head. No. To put her head deeply into my chest. That's a different chat at home. Or if the makeup is here, like in the inner collar.
Yeah.
How did her jaw get into your neck?
And what last week born in
Never.
We'll play back.
We can play back, rewind in slow motion. But if you come from where I come from,
Sure.
you have bogus before we get in.
Sometimes before Mama get in, they chill in the car for a minute, man.
It's a good
Just
thing
to
to defrost.
just to like.
I tell James, back in the day, not anymore. Back in the day, it's either the car must be very dirty or it must be immaculately clean. Because all of a sudden, makuvuka like strand of hair, whatever. But imoti ngolile nje fucked up.
Sure.
The hair could be from anywhere, whatever. If imoti ngolile in bed.
Yeah.
But if imoti is just a standard clean car,
Sure.
and koni butterfly somewhere,
Sure.
or there's a lip gloss somewhere in the back, or there's a strand, it's too obvious. But ngole.
Sure.
Like I'm saying, with like it doesn't feel like it's been washed in 2026 type
Sure.
of thing. It could have been like your cousin, your sister, your colleague. There's too many variables, and the car's too busy in its dirtiness. Sure. And that's the nice thing about having a lot of kids.
Just on this thing you're talking about, sometimes I'm out here, the biggest problem is doing things out of routine. Ne? Taking could cheat on you? My ass.
Yeah.
Because she's stuck to the routine.
Yeah.
My ass would be between 1 and 2, there's shopping for the kids at this time.
Okay.
3 and 4, it's this.
Sure.
And when they'll text you, hey, ngicela ungithengela this and this from Woolies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that I can make it home on time.
Sure.
Yes, cut. Tina, I'm out. Hey, uzoyidela imate yakho. You're gonna step out. Now your chick is like, no man, this guy usually.
There's a pattern.
Yeah. Why? I was just speaking about the whole car wash thing. I'm out. The reason why most guys get caught is because you do shit out of routine.
That's a fact.
100%.
Yeah, if I get home, I shower mangi at the same time.
Why? Insipha ndoda.
And then when?
Insipha yani ngo-9 ebusuku.
All right.
Uphuma you smell fresh. It's been a long day and you come back and you smell fresh.
Brother, those lights are making you sweat. Too much.
You know what I used to say to guys?
You come from a Nivea event.
when umuntu was still in the streets, ukanga used to be done during the week.
Sure.
At like lunch.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm a professional to do that.
Yeah. How are you going to catch the madam?
Sure.
Because you guys leave for work and she comes home 30-40 minutes before you.
Sure.
How are you going to catch her? How are you going to catch her? By the time you get back home, she's in her pajamas.
Absolutely nothing you can do.
There's nothing. How are you going to catch her?
Because I'm going to the shop quickly.
When upizo fonela upalesa ose Pretoria
After the podcast.
after a podcast ending we are one. How
You know,
how much you have to do clumsy things? I've got a client, bro. Like you at home, you're chilling, you are on your phone being antisocial.
Sure.
And then next thing, I've got a client. See your case.
That's another problem.
Bring Sunday's best.
Pelas.
Eh?
Pelas is another problem.
What do you mean?
No, just guys hold on to conversations. Hold on to why not delete? Why not delete? I'm not condoning anything.
Yeah, no, man. We just
I'm just pointing out. I'm just pointing out.
Yeah.
That is not. I say to some guys, I'm like,
Come on, boy.
dog, she found me on my phone. I'm like, of course she's gonna fucking find you on your phone. Ulele. You're busy. I'm saying.
They don't do that. They look for keywords.
No,
they go search.
Delete the whole thing, man.
Delete.
No, I'm just saying, they look for keywords.
Yeah.
So when you might have deleted Upales, I think when you're excited about Upales today,
Sure.
that's your popness. What caught with this being chat somewhere in the archives, and she just looks for words.
Love.
Forget
My
love,
person.
some raunchy words.
Do you know where this thing stems from?
Yeah.
Smangane. You know that expression. Now it's the dog. Look at. Oh, dog. I was fucking idiot. Sorry.
They caught for fucking nothing. Sorry. Sorry. That was back in the day. Not anymore. No, we've grown.
darling.
So, going back.
Now it's the phone.
Yeah?
You're right. It's the
No,
phone.
but like again, my phone stays like this. Yabona already, it becomes a red flag. More frequently,
Upside down.
Sushi phone is so. Yabona. And the thing is that back in the day, muntu got in trouble because
not back in the day.
Back in the day, no more.
Are you back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, muntu makufika WhatsApp, their whole fucking face here shows. So umuntu msave ngesibongo.
Bani mhlongo.
Useve nje isibongo. Useve just isibongo Dlamini. Kodwa makufanele uDlamini vele nje. Jesus. Nangize ngicela nkosi nje property. Could at least if my vela Jesus.
So tell him.
Ngiyamcela.
But Shinshile, we've grown.
Yeah. We've grown. Back in the day, we don't do that. Just chill. Now we look for mature ladies, queens.
Are they queens anymore, Mafet?
Yeah, back
Do you find them?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's also, it starts with, okay, I always speak for myself. I'll never speak for the next person. It starts with the self-respect that you have. Ne? I'm not saying you attract.
Yes, you do.
What? Yeah, you do.
Huh?
You do. Whatever you're going to say, you do.
attract queens, dog.
Yeah, okay. I could also say I attract a lot of different kinds of people.
Yeah, but you wouldn't yield into
No, but the self-respect I'm talking about is also within your selection when I is out to say, okay, cool, Sharp and Tabi saying likes me, Dudu likes me, whatnot, and they all come from different walks. But what's true to me and what's true to my growth and future is
this lady. Sure.
lady.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Uti, that's what you lock.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not talking about Timo to driving school. Not just I want to
Showcase.
10, 14. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just saying, Uti, when it comes to the person that you're gonna say, this is the mother of my kids.
Sure.
Now you need to. No, and people must go, yes, sister. Yeah, no, I okay.
Showcase.
Well done, boy.
Showcase.
You know.
Yeah.
That doesn't have to really.
That's back in the day.
That's back. No, obviously back in the day. Hey guys, it's like that.
You know, Mafet, I heard something new this week. Such a fucked up thing, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Messed up thing, man. So one of our colleagues here was telling me about her friend.
Sure.
Impicha ke uhlangana nomjida bayajola. Jolanyana. Now it's just amakhisnyana there and there. And now they have to do the deed. And this is the first time I heard of this term.
Sure.
Now they must do the deed. How? Untanga, but he's got a micro penis. I've never heard.
I know, I'm laughing at the term, not the...
But literally, they chatted, but I too got the outlet fit.
For me, just have a sip.
It looks like you have a strong hand. But
No, it's incredibly weak.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, moment.
I'm joking.
So, but she saw at the guy.
I'm online.
She saw the guy in fit. Like, how could you do this? Why didn't you tell me? Da. And I was like, until the main thing. This is 3 months later. It's a micro penis. I've never heard of that term. Number one.
It's what? A small dick.
Yeah, so and literally to shout at the guy and say, you must never call me again. Da. And for the first time, I never thought of I'm a micro penis.
Why would you think of micro?
I wouldn't be thinking of penises in the first place.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how do those guys do it? How do those guys do it in faith? Yes, I felt sad for Umchi.
No, obviously you'll feel sad because it's not his fault that he's got a micro dolly.
Sure.
But
what must he do?
He must be good at the foreplay, dog. He must be king foreplay. He must find a way.
I don't know, man.
Someone said he must be rich. Because when I was speaking to his colleagues, like,
no, but even with all your wealth, that thing will get to you.
Of course.
That thing will get to you. You can have all the money in the world.
Dog, it gets to us now.
Fuck.
And you're temper, boy.
Yeah.
But it still gets to you.
I'm not worthy. These conditions are macro, not micro.
These conditions are macro, not micro. I just felt sad, man, because I never thought of it at all in my life.
But if there's also one thing that I know about Osisbet is that when they are angry at you, they'll say hurtful things, bro. They'll say hurtful things.
Hurtful things matter when you allow them to.
No, but like for example, going back to a friend's situation, I know a very, very good friend of mine, very, very good friend. And he was speaking about his relationship with his ex, what. So we're trying to mediate all those Papanyana said things. And she was so hurt about whatever the dynamics, I think he had stepped out, whatever. She just started saying, and even when we're busy having sex, I think about, and then she starts speaking about,
that's hurtful.
That's not good.
Her ex that has always been somewhere part of the, like that ex that doesn't want to disappear. Somewhere, when you spoke to him or you saw him at Pick and Pay.
Sure.
It's like, that's why every time we have sex, I think about Ban. And now we're sitting, and the guy just broke, bro.
No, she's an evil witch.
Yeah, but I'm saying, when women are hurts women, bro.
Yeah. They'll land that punch.
So they'll find something. So she didn't say, he's got a micro penis or he doesn't do what. It's just, I'm feeling you now.
But it's words at the end.
Yeah, but some words.
Hey,
bro.
but hey, to get over it, man, it's a superpower, eh?
So I'll fuck your friend.
Yeah, but you can say those things. Ne? You can,
Or do them.
no, you can do those things. But I'm saying, there's
The two picture.
boy. I want to change, bruh. I want to as a cheater.
Sure.
When it comes to the bedroom situation, we are 50 times weaker than Usisbetu.
Yeah, they're not doing anything.
I'm saying, what
What do you mean? Like I'm in the next.
I'm saying the typical guy in a loving
Sure.
relationship
Yeah.
can cheat 100 times.
Oh,
Should
the
he-
second you get cheated on.
Huh? The second you get cheated on,
it's chai.
it's worse than the woman getting cheated on 100 times. What I'm trying to say.
chai. Sure,
So you can say
Sure,
you can
umuntu.
do ngizoshawa umnganakho. But the fact that she said her ex is better than you,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna. She's not even saying she cheated, bro. She's just saying her ex is better than you.
I hear you. Those are
Just those words. Like when you cheated on her with her friend.
Hey, those words.
You did the actual action. She just said the words.
fine.
Now you guys have to come back into the relationship. She's ready to listen to you and say, okay, let's try again. Wena, lawo magama of
You'll
uphendukane.
never go back.
No. Better the day that I don't hear those words.
I mean, I'm so
Yeah.
insecure. I mean, I lead every relationship. When I start the relationship, I say I'm insecure. I'm very insecure. I'm insecure about everything. I'm
Okay,
full.
the environment that I work in,
Sure.
you have to be sure of yourself in order for a city longevity and just the things that you do, right?
Sure.
I think it's a big fake it till you make it space.
sure.
But I think Mina, I still have morals, so I was like, let me go work on myself so that I don't have this insecurities. So I'll make an example. Been to therapy. So the reason why I'm saying some things where it's just like our words don't land is because there was a point maybe in my life where it's just like, oh fuck, words, used to land, or social, you see something on social media. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. My life is too blessed or whatever it is.
Sure.
I think a lot of guys never attend to the issues that they really have and then they project.
But was your insecurities around your work?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was actually my upbringing, very humble.
Yeah.
And then it's the total opposite of the space that I work in, where you need to be loud.
Oh, okay.
Hey. I'm very reserved. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we jump into
Let's
how
go.
you-
Yeah, that's what I want to hear as well.
Okay, let's start it. 1988. Let's go.
1988, beautiful year. Born and bred in East London.
Sorry
There's a
about
little Tanzania.
Yeah, sorry, man.
East London? Oh, come on. Kombo.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Tanzania, boy.
Tanzania.
Tanzania, you go there on a Thursday, random Thursday.
Sure.
Here's what you'll leave on Monday.
Possible.
It will swallow you. Like East London Yonke, whether St. Vincent, Pick and Pay, they've got this culture of like it's so warm and it's dangerous, bro.
Is it?
Nangakhulu man. Nangakhulu pa. Born and bred East London. Tanzania, then fortunate enough to have parents who worked very hard. We moved to Pikonpe.
Is that a nice area?
Yeah, right there by the beach, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
dope.
Kleiner Belu.
Youngest of four. Oldest brother is 10 years older. Sister is 5 years. Then the brother before me is 3 years older.
Okay.
When I say humble beginnings, small town, routine life, school, home,
Sure.
chores, kerk, or go back to the cousins in the home.
And rewarding the brave.
Yeah?
You know the motto of the school. Or the
that the
brave
motto
is
of the school?
on
Palm of the tutti, reward
Yeah.
the brave.
Dope.
It's an amazing school. It's an amazing school. So shout
So
out.
very fortunate to have gone to.
Selborne College. Shout out to
I
Selborne
first went to a
College.
co-ed school called Beaconest,
Yes.
boys and girls, and then went to Selborne College.
Amajita, Pela.
Amajita.
Sure.
So even that, I think after puberty, you're now at a boys' school. It's this kind of energy, Fine. Rugby. Yeah,
sure.
No stress. Fine. We moved from East London, like I said, very humble, small town kind of lifestyle. Sondo, cousins, family, work, school. Not even work. Work was like chores. Maybe to wash the cars, whatever it is, Time I was an insurance broker. Still fortunate enough to still have my parents. Time I was an an insurance broker at Metropolitan. The old lady was a teacher, then became a school principal. So you can understand nothing.
It's structured.
Yeah. You know, move to Cape Town, a city semi-big metro at the time, you know, and not like a Johannesburg. I think all my brothers and stuff were in East London. So the shift already from this small town into a Cape Town now.
Is the whole family move or just
No, just me after high school.
Oh, after high okay.
Why are you moving it to study?
Study.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I had intentions. I worked at Spur in grade 11 and 12. You know, this thing was a buzzword, gap year, whatnot. I'm like, hey, let's get varsity. You know, at the time I was like, I've done what you needed for me to do.
Sure.
Fine. I was big on sports, swimming, rugby. These ones at home took the money that I saved.
Yeah, of course.
and applied for me as Kela.
Yeah, I love it.
My sister's SRC at CPUT. She's like, oh, no, we've got a place for you, hostel, whatnot. So I'm like, Buffett. I mean, I had intentions of traveling, but they're like, it's permanent.
Chief.
You know, scale. I mean, again, I'm a child of a principal, so there's no way you're telling us education is not at the forefront. You've got a timer who worked extremely hard his entire life. He worked for his family. And I think that poured back into me in a later stage in life. Ndanga wasn't around for good reason. As in, he was the reason why we were able to afford this life was because of him. So
that's fun.
Selling insurance, sleeping in the car, going to places like places that when I traveled later as a DJ, I was like, shit. You know, sleep. He'll tell you about. Hey, it was snowing. I'm like, you haven't come across snow. It's like, ish. This guy will drive from Aliwal North. From East London to Aliwal North just to get 2 clients, you know, to sign up 2 clients. At the time, obviously, you know, life insurance was more paper related. Anyways, so you come from these routine, disciplined, structured, like lifestyle into now a metro where it's like you're in class with Abelungu, Mandi, Shangane. You know, there's no teacher saying do this, do that. So
there's no mom, no dad.
There's no nothing, you know.
And what are you studying at that time? What was the subject?
Sports marketing.
Okay.
Sports management, sports marketing. Yeah. You get into this world. Hey, who's it? You know, Siangila on a Wednesday. I'm new to liquor, you know. I'm paid by Telkom because I was a swimmer to go and swim. When Telkom was still big in swimming back in the day. No, you must go swim at this, whatnot, in these leagues, play water polo in these leagues. Pela yongelon, peli rugby, pela yongelon. Now it's liquor.
So I'm shy.
Hey, daughter.
It's way.
Or maybe it's way.
Yeah, sell a res, you know. Pizza mashangana, si papa.
Dope. Yeah.
You know, it's a new experience. It's cool. And then there was always this love from the beginning, music. I always used to study I studied with music. Yonke Leon was just like, music was just a part of me somehow. I was a dancer, eskila. And then so been cramping.
Was I cramping? Was I
No, I wasn't cramping. It was like b-boying, so head spinning.
Dope, yeah.
No. Cramping came later. Cramping came later.
Yeah, you know, it's got the time.
No. It's like I wasn't part of that phase. So then you moved
all of them. Yeah.
Fuck off. You moved to a Cape Town where you experience life in a different manner, and then obviously exposed to. I'm not an easily excitable person, or I don't have an addictive nature. So hey, this one's not for me. There's teachings here saying that I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you're an example of Vikaya Letu. You're an extension of Umamak. You're an extension of Butatak. You're an extension of your brothers and sisters. When they say you've done this, or I mean, God forbid, they're not going to say you did this. They say, hey, Umdana Gazbani did this.
So it's the family that,
You know, so I'm guided by those things in terms of my behavior to say, hey, loku, you know. And the reason why I was saying the kind of person that I was in the space that it required me to be, which is entertainment, I was like this shelved, closed person, you know. When I need to be this loud, hey, I do this, I do that. So I've missed a lot of opportunities as well within entertainment. But rewinding, going back to varsity, you're able to obviously develop a few things, né? But then it's like, then there's this rich kid from St. John's who drives a Mercedes, whatnot, who's able to verbalize himself in this manner. You're like, hey, I might be better than this person, but I'm papi.
Yeah, so you hold back.
Yeah, hold back. So that's the kind of person I've been naturally for the longest time. I think throughout my entire career, I've held back, even on achievements. When I think you said, you're a big deal. I'm just like, brother.
But can I tell you one thing I've picked up?
Sure.
And I love how you speak so highly of your parents. It's actually just, it's indicative of who you are.
Sure.
And it hits this point. A lot of us are introverted extroverts.
Yes.
We've had to learn to. That's what people don't understand. Would you like
To be an extrovert.
Yeah, we've had to learn it. Like people don't understand. Tina's coolest silently.
Showcase.
If you ask any of my friends, where's Penson? Silently.
Yeah.
Then they'll pause and be we never. Already ngakwenza.
Serious?
Namanje,
So well, I definitely do now.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
since grade.
But no, I'm saying you're not finding me at the club, on the tables. Like
Sure.
I love. What do? I go home with the kids,
Sure.
watch Simpsons. I'll have brandy there in my space because that's how we grew up.
Sure.
Because the way that you're speaking about structure. You grew up seeing your parents having to hustle for everything in the house.
Yeah.
So when you have that mindset,
Sure.
Ukupuma was a rich
the
kid
last thing you thought of.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
sure.
Yeah.
And every time we speak with Amachita, you realize all of them, even when you had like Naves or Sabelo Sabi, like you start realizing what because part of what we're doing is that we're also trying to leave nuggets for whoever's watching.
Sure.
And there's someone who's sitting at home and it's a Friday evening or Saturday and they're not going out and they're thinking, from here, we're going out to
zero.
Barbados
Yeah.
or what, and they're not realizing, we're going back home.
Yeah,
chief.
Yeah, and then tomorrow. Yeah.
Sibali strato you ufike sikhona uzofaya sikho.
That's what. Yeah.
All the parents say that.
Ubumnanda kuphela abantu. Sorry. Yeah.
Because they'll see the work
Sure.
from an entertainment point,
Sure.
and they assume Guti that is you 24/7,
Oh, never.
and not realizing Guti you've got many hats. Whether you talk about the polo, whether you talk about your academics, whether you talk about your family,
Sure.
but they only see what they see, and then they plug that to you.
Sure.
And they don't realize Guti, your foundation is so strong in family and morals and values, and in my opinion, it's the reason why people become successful.
Sure.
Because you know what you need to do and why you need to do it.
100%.
So anyway, sorry I interrupted you.
Konje, what was I saying? No. I
In
was
Cape Town.
Yeah, big booty.
No, you didn't say that.
I misunderstood.
No, so I think we was just speaking about obviously insecurities in Yongan, and I was just painting the picture to say a background in Jena, And I think for the longest time in the industry, I struggled to be a loud individual. And I think when it got too loud, I got too nervous.
Yeah.
It was that thing, or I think they call it imposter syndrome, or it's just like
100%.
I'm just like, hey,
I shouldn't be here.
Not that I shouldn't be. I'm like, cool, but let me chill in the corner.
But I'm trying to think, like, in your early years of DJing, you were thrown amongst the wolves, bro. Like
No. Yeah. Okay, let me hear you out.
No, I'm going based again on what we see.
Sure.
So I'm going 2012. Well, you started
2008.
Yes, 2008 you started.
Yeah.
But
2007, sorry, I started, yeah.
You started. So that's fresh out of high school.
Yes.
So now I'm saying by the time you 4 or 5 years in,
I was already on fire.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah. Within my first year of DJing, I was flying past guys who had been doing that in that scene.
But I'm saying with the imposter syndrome is now you're seeing yourself
okay.
with all these names.
Yes.
And you're going, oh my gosh. So quickly.
Yeah.
So shit, can I now have to go after this person?
Sure.
Now I'm scared into Shamahashi and how's it going to land?
Sure.
But now you have to find that confidence in yourself to get that through.
100%.
So when did you start therapy?
Therapy, I started therapy in 2020.
Okay, back 2007. So
Yeah, 2020.
you're in Cape Town, you're studying sports,
Management.
and then you get into DJing how?
Siviwe and Danjan. I'm at Catsville residence. So I had like a CD of music and stuff.
CD wallet.
A slapper. It was called a slapper. Those things as one man with all the with all those CDs. The year before, there was a DJ of ours in the dance crew called DJ Damage. I used to just watch him play. And so I never touched the decks whenever. I just watched him. There was a time where I watched Fresh in 2005, Grahamstown Arts Festival. Played for 5 hours. He went to go piss twice. I never moved from where I was. I was just watching this guy like, the fuck, you know? So anyways, I get the opportunity. There's a guy also viewer and a guy called Karabo Reg. That's why I was making an example of a mashanga, and this guy used to fucking eat pap like there's no tomorrow. Siviwe had a laptop with music. Karabo had music, and he had equipment. And when AMAGENTS were going out, now I'd literally lock myself in from when they left to when they came back. I was just studying this thing like, okay, music works like this. Oh, okay, cool. Then trial and error within the room. I'm out. So if I wasn't in Karabo's room, people knew if it's not Karabo's room, I'm in Siviwe's room or I'm in my room, but I'm by, you know? And so that's where I started. Then it went to res parties. Res parties became campus bashes, campus bash, local club. But at the end of the day, I was playing in festivals. So I used to say in Ntlanhla, but God's hand has always been prevalent in my life, in everything that I do. So it's just like, okay, cool, Ndanga, you're worthy. So by the time year 2, I was already in the circuit, you know, with the campus bashes, all the DJs, your Fistas, Kanyani, Tiras, the big names back then. I was the go-to guy, you know, on campus. Ingane, whatever it was.
It's you.
The nice time. Okay, after the campus bash, where are we going? You know? Okay, you're playing at Voodoo Lounge or Patap. We're coming with you, you know? Or they're playing there. It's like, yo, you bring the energy. So it was a great position to be in for many years because the big names from out of town, when they came to me, they associated themselves with me.
You were the person to go to.
Yeah, I was the guy to go to. Myself, and there was another guy on another campus called DJ Lloyd. He was at UWC. So between myself and Lloyd, I think with whatever the campus was, at the end of the day, if it's a euphonic who's coming to think, we're hanging out with him at the end of the day, whoever it was. And so I was able to then create those relationships throughout the years. And that's why I was lucky enough to associate myself with those names, even though I had not achieved what they had achieved. Sure. It was like by association, you know, you're that guy. I mean, not knowing that imposter syndrome is a thing, I was like, I'm in these circles, I'm cool, I'm good, you know. But I think more cool, I then realize when the accolades get bigger or the achievements get bigger, like, hey, am I deserving of this, you know? I always used to make a joke, Nalango Magatebe, what does it say? Because I'm just like, I always used to live in fear. Why is my life so good? Like, why is my life so blessed? You know, it's like no, you start
like
questioning. It's like, finale, oh my God, like you look at your peers and just like my peers are hectic, and I'm just like, hey.
But your peers aren't working. I think out of everything that you've said,
sure,
there's something that it was like a throwaway comment. Would say, Machita would go to groove,
okay,
and you'd stay to sharpen your skill.
Sure,
like people don't understand it. I'm privileged enough to have a couple of friends that play top level sport. Sure, and one of the things that you'd always see. Like when you go see their room at Res, whatever, when people are going out, they're sitting and watching games, I guess. Like a zombie.
Sure.
Saturday morning, they're at the gym. From the gym, they're on the field.
Yeah.
Abantu are still nursed. By the time you're hangover, more 11 and opening that first beer just to, he's already at 2 sessions.
1,000%.
And you realize, I will never catch this guy.
Yeah, 1,000%.
So by the time you got to sit with those big names, you'd already put in your 10,000 hours.
Fair.
With no audience, with no one clapping hands, with no one saying, let's go.
We won in that room, spot.
How you want,
We've been there for a long
How
time.
you want, boy.
So, yeah, very lucky to have been in that space. But I think fast forward into then, you know, I'm like, okay, cool, Cape Town, I've done this circuit many years.
Sure.
I think the next person would have stayed, I've got cash, I'm popular, I've got a beautiful place, I've got cars, I've got a motorbike, I've got this, that, the other.
This is in Cape Town.
Cape Town. I'm just like, yo, I've been flirting with Johannesburg. I see these guys. I'm like, some of them are okay. I'm pretty sure I do a better job than them.
Sure.
I'm now flirting with the rest of the country. So I think even in 2008, 2009, any money that I got, I was like, let me take myself to a PE. I've got friends in PE. I'll sleep on their couch. I'll fly myself there. That's how I was able to, I think that's how I know your brother from Grahamstown.
Yes.
At Rhodes, where it's tri-varsity. It's a big weekend with Dawabandu. It's fine. Call the local promoters. Yo, don't worry, I'll be here just when I know what I'll do with the opportunity.
Dope.
You apply that countrywide, then it's like, oh man, this guy's offering value to us. And in Rwanda and Zoembu when it comes to playing. Okay, cool, sure. Then relationships start building. No, then it's like, no, them calling you, yo, we've got InterVarsity, come. We've got this in PE, we've got this in East London. Then the territory starts growing. Then it became a Joburg thing where it was just like, cool, I could be playing at the club that I play at almost every single weekend in Cape Town. Let me go to Joburg.
So you're reinvesting your own money into the craft.
1,000%. Going to Johannesburg, shy. You go back. You when I say shy, as in like you're flying in Friday evening, you're playing as much as you can on the Saturday, crashing on your friend's couch on Saturday evening or Sunday morning, play again Sunday, grabbing the first flight out. I've got an agency. I'm working at an agency at the same time in Johannesburg. So first flight out, more 5 in Yabaya.
And who's booking you when you're in Jozi?
Me. Local clubs.
Okay.
Small clubs, whether it was in Sandton, Ekasi. It was this thing of like, I would go on my dime, not earning a single thing, in hopes that the product that I'm delivering to establishment, manqedile uzotindwana, bengakwazi. But
and what genre is popular this time? Which year is this?
So I'm playing hip hop. So I started off as a deep house DJ, actually. Deep house for 3-4 years. Lloyd was the one who pushed me to say, Mfethu, you like hip hop, you're a dancer. We had a radio show on UCT radio. Then I swapped to hip hop within that year. That's why I was able to fly and play every single festival. Because
is this like 09 vibes now?
What's
popular there?
Lil Wayne, Swiss Beats, Abo Get Me Body, Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were there, though.
Watch I now point.
Yo.
Oh, watch I come.
And so that's why he opened that gap for me. So I was like, and I flew, you know, in a space that was oversaturated. And I,
who were the other guys playing hip hop at that time that were?
I think, but at that time in Joburg, in Cape Town, it was literally just me,
okay,
some other guys, and then Ready D.
What?
So Ready D is too big. When I say too big, is in like he can't play.
Yeah, he's not going to play.
So I'm cleaning.
He's not playing for a couple of hundreds. Yeah.
And Ready D, this is like prime. You know,
crazy.
So I'm connected.
I'm playing it.
So I'm playing everywhere. You know, anything that is within the 24 hours got Beyonce. We share the same 24 hours as Beyonce.
Yeah.
I'm able to then, like I said, reinvest. You know, we progress to Johannesburg. Same applies.
Which year did you decide to move?
I moved June 2012, 1st of June 2012. Stayed on my sister's couch for 3 years, 2.5 years. I was like,
2012.
1st of June 2012.
You were being a parasite, para.
Yeah, para. I'll do anything for my sister because she saw the vision more than me. Like, she was like, yo, she would come back from work. Sorry, she'd come back from work. Moto, do what you need to do. You need to go to the SABC to submit a mix. Go. You're playing at News Cafe via, you know. I think I put more mileage on that Yaris than she did. Yeah, you know.
I hope Abantu are listening to the nuggets, bro. Because I wish I had like a pen and paper and I'm writing.
Yes.
Because we talk about this shit all the time. Because I don't believe in talent.
Sure.
I used to believe in talent.
Can I say this? Talent is a starting point. You need to work it for it to work for you.
Perfect.
And then everything else will follow. Well, perfect. Everything else follows,
100%.
Sure.
I don't know if you are a talented DJ.
Sure.
All I've heard is that you've put in a shitload of hours and you've put yourself through what most wouldn't. So if that is the talent, if the talent is
putting in the work,
is the drive to craft, then okay, sure. But in terms of DJing talent, I don't know, or whatever talent, because everything, that's why I used my mate as a sports example.
Sure.
Because sports, we always align to talent.
Gotcha.
I'm like, this guy's putting in a week what we put in 2 months. So I don't know if it's talent anymore.
Showcase.
You know, so what he's done in this year is what I've done over 10. Is this talent? I don't know. Because all I'm hearing is the foundation of a strong religious moral home where the work was instilled in you. The humility was instilled in you. All I'm hearing is you at age 16 working at Spur.
Sure.
Intwana playing PlayStation.
Sure.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
Sure.
The money that you got from Spur is what is being plugged into your university.
Sure.
Intwana kube sengamakhave. All I'm hearing is the sacrifice hard work. And by you saying sleeping on your sister's couch. 21-year-olds who are making the money that you are making, ain't no way. They want to be staying at Lapori with the bitches. So that's all I'm hearing. Guti, like you decided. I'm hearing the sacrifices that your family has done.
Sure.
I'm hearing the sacrifices that your family continues to do and how you are paying it back.
Sure.
So, hey, dog.
Hope so. Yeah. And so I think just to tie back into this thing of insecurities, I want to end up. I want to end up landing where it's just you reinvest, you do all this reinvesting, you achieve this thing, but if you remember, my wiring for 18 years was never grand, and now I'm living this grand life. You know, I'm just like, yo, it feels like. It feels like I'm a drug dealer. It's like, when I explain these things.
Feels like it'll all slip away at some point.
I think that was also one of those things that just held me back to say, be comfortable with whatever it is that you have, but never be too, you know. What I was trying to get at is like, cool, hey, you're amongst these stars and whatnot. But I'm just like, yeah, they are stars, but they're not, I'm not their friends or whatnot. It's cut some to play at this time is this, and I'm meant to do what I need to do. And then obviously you learn business along the way. Now when you start talking repeat business worthy product, you know, it's like, okay, could men shy spani fob off, you know. That also forms part of discipline, and like liquor will always be there. What it does to you or what it accentuates is what will sometimes determine where you go in life. You know, yakula, does it take you back? Situation, you know. So those are one of those good things that I never touched when it came to work. If I'm celebrating a kai. I'm not celebrating you know. And this life has always, the space that I'm in has always required to be this grand person.
Or they'll see that once off.
Sure.
Let's say you're at an event and there are bottles for whatever reason, and they'll capture that moment. They'll put that on the club's website and they go ombege unji. And you're like, that's literally 1 out of 365 days got beyond.
Sure.
You know, that's one isolated thing. That's not who I am.
Got you. Yeah. So long story short, man, I just think introverted, extroverted, right?
I'm an extroverted introvert. Yeah. Which I love my own.
Oh yeah. You know, but the space that I'm in requires me to be this
shy, guys.
Outward person. I'm shy. But it's been some.
Ngiyakutshela ukuthi usofundi uyasifundi yazi into efana nani kanti sikhuluma ngempama when was it a couple of weeks ago awuvuki nje ukuthi mina we are practice until I used to work as a bouncer, bro.
Oh,
so
shit.
when you speak about even in yabona prime side kwakusay issue equilibrium I used to work there.
Serious?
I promise you.
When is this?
2000 and I was bouncing 2008-9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then I used to go bounce.
What's your boy?
Boy, me. Do you know
Alan?
Alan,
Yeah.
So, go back home, go to Enyukasela, bouncer emaklabhini amakhaladi.
No man.
Bro. So now you're talking about the fear and insecurity. Because like gwaza boy.
I know.
Yes.
So now the level of fake it till you make it energy.
Sure.
Because amachita I6 ala. Unusubiziwe ugel because ugel amachita mpinchi zizi.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Bahlile pamachita. So already when the energy that you approach 6 drunk men has to be a huge
And
that
street always had fights.
Yeah?
That street always had fights.
The street always.
Yeah, the street always had fights.
So it's, anything outside of the club ain't our business.
Yeah.
You don't get paid outside the club. You
Yeah.
paid inside the club. So that's your problem.
Got
you know. But I'm just going back to those things. Like, we are not these people. We are to ourselves. I'm a very peace-loving family person.
Sure.
However, I know how to switch on the light when I need to switch on. And once it goes, because I've practiced it for so many years. Dog, you've been DJing since 2007.
Sure.
So next year it was 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
So even if it's not a natural thing, after 20 years of doing the same shit, dog.
Got you.
Bruh. Kunsuwazi kusha impama. It's more than efficient. It's more than time to practice it because yes, but also the consequence is too high. Because not like connect time.
But it's funny how you say that. I think off air I was saying I'm rewiring my nervous system.
Yeah.
Because for 20 years, cutting Shire this thing, with its ups and downs.
Sure.
You know, plenty ups. I think plenty ups more than anything else. Hence, when Khala in that constant fear of anxiety. I think when the downs were there, they were there. But with the firm foundation, I was able to swim through or run past or whatever you want to call it, or run towards the fire.
One more apples.
No, thank you. Like I said, off air, I was saying I'm rewiring my nervous system because now also when you're in this space for too long, sometimes you can get consumed by certain things. In that, I think for the longest time I was too PR perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm my mess, you know, but for the longest time I was just like
pretend.
You know, it's like actually no. If I used to
do that.
Yeah, I used to avoid cameras. I'm just like, want to present myself in a certain way. I'm a my camera. If the day in Chuzuk I don't want to be amongst cameras, you know. And it's just like there was a time where cameras were a big thing. So in rewiring my nervous system, I think for the longest time, a lot of people didn't know that. Oh, I smoke weed on the odd occasion. You know. In fact, I used to smoke weed to be able to sleep because I used to.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Because I can imagine with your work.
You get overstimulated. You looking at the sky and twee, or you hear twee when the fluklala, you know. So that's when I think I started taking tea. Is it CBD oil? CBD oil became weed, and I was like, okay, cool. This is not for me.
So you always had self-control. So you say now the CBD and the other stuff, you stopped. Even the alcohol, escala, you also then stopped.
I want to let Podjala
Yeah.
It's one of maybe 50 at home.
Hey, don't let this guy visit you, man.
Come. I've been around liquor.
Say less.
I've been around liquor. I've been around liquor since 2007. It's nothing exciting to me. When I say it's nothing exciting to me, I've seen the good of it and I've seen the bad of it. I work in the industry of liquor, so I know how to monetize, but I also know the dangers of and the extensions of the dangers of. Then into insango, into drugs, the next thing.
But what brings you back? What is your baseline?
I want to hold on because we said something about alcohol the one time about the alcohol budget. I've got like 50 bottles at home. Every type of bottle. Bottles that tall, long, short bottles. There's something about the ability to have something and not fall. You know, like
there's a power in that. Huh?
There's a power in that. There's a power in self-control. When you guys were talking about intimacy with women, which is sometimes you need to fast. You know, I can't do that. I'm too weak. But
no, bitch.
Antoine, what's the point? Fast, Antoine. 1 month. 1 month.
Boy. I'm not Sorry, I was just saying. I'm trying to highlight the power in the self-control and the discipline that you are sharing. Yeah.
No, what is your base? What brings you back? Because you've said two things. That you take the I don't know what those called.
CBD oil.
Yeah, those. Weed. I know nothing about weed, man.
It's that thing you put underneath your tongue.
Sure.
It's like 1 or 2 drops and then.
Coco use that.
Yeah.
White grannies.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then even the alcohol.
For them it's also joints.
What made you? What makes you always have a base? Is it family? Where you're like, you know what, this is the limit, I'm not going to do this.
So, I always make a joke. Mina ngasaba, if I were to ever get arrested, the first people I have to explain to is my parents. Where did you learn this thing?
And what did you look sharp on points?
I know, never. But it's just like, it's the disappointment of...
Emotional, what? It's just...
they did so much for me.
Yes, I'm saying that's the emotional thing.
Yeah, you know. So it's not a prison, that thing, but it's like I think it's been one of those good hindrances to say, hey, Ndwana, you know. My time I used to say we do things in groups, but when you shit in ones. So it's kagela mfana. Because masekumnandi, you know. But Maxekniwa, one man jive, you know? So those are the things that have always kind of held me back and given me that self-control where it's just like, no, not for me. King Izamile. Nah, it's not my thing, you know? And that's with a lot of things. You can apply that, especially in the space that I'm in, whether it's women, okay, I mean, when it comes to contrabands, I think weed is the furthest thing I've ever done. Even now when you're talking about this whole fasting thing, I'm just like, pussy's amazing, right? Vagina is next level, but not to the point where it can control who you are or the kind of person that you are.
Hey, which is what controls most niggas.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Lust.
World wars have started over pussy.
No, but that's a fact.
I hate saying pussy, vagina. Sorry.
A rose by any other name.
A rose.
Still smells sweet.
And I just think, with the lack of self-control, your world could end like this because of into engane. Or sometimes macro. Sometimes macro.
He apologized to his friend. So sorry to his friend. Are you his friend?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the colleague's friend's friend.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Police.
Angazi kanjani, but I'm
Let me see your dick.
I've never had any complaints, man.
So, you were saying what's my vice or what's my...
No, what's the discipline?
What's the discipline? What's your anchor?
Manje, ngulungulu, gym. Yeah, ngulungulu, gym, and I'm living a purposeful life and a peaceful life. I think, so I'll go back to as to why.
Yeah.
There was a point where I think from maybe when the things started getting bigger, and I got onto radio, you get exposed to different kind of circles, you get exposed to different circles, different people, which is cool and great. But then sometimes I think you start losing things where it's like you're placing value on certain things, maybe that are perceived as good for you. Yeah? So
Like material stuff.
no, so I'll get into it. I then started being so I started being so obsessed with being busy. Right? Obsessed with being busy, being like working. So on Christmas Day, I'm flying in Ekseni on the first flight in. I spend Christmas Day like daytime in Lini. No 5, I'm out because I'm chasing work.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm chasing money, you know? So I was chasing money. It was like a rat race of money. And it was cool for those years. Now that I look back, it was cool, but I placed value on the wrong things where it's just like I wasn't present for friends. I wasn't present for family. So I started now not seeing my cousins grow, my nieces grow, you know? You're the cool uncle because you give them gifts and imali and whatnot, but personally, I had no connection. You know, even with family members and whatnot. Family, it's just like you're not really there for family when you're sending money. Yes, you are.
You're definitely there.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm not downplaying it, but just like I can't connect. Now I'm the star among Fige Kaya. No, the last born mama. You know, if it means after and it's your turn to wash the dishes. Yeah, DJ PH is there in the street. Apa, kukwa fusums, you know, kukwa sofa, and so I'm still bound by those things, you know. But at some point I was just like, oh no, now my cousins are cooking for me, this, that, the other, this Prince treat. I was like, yo, nah, like I don't like this shit. But what I was trying to say is that I placed value on the wrong things, and the reason why I'm so anchored by Ngulungulu and Jim is because for all those years, I also placed other people first before me. So whether it was relationships, partnerships, friendships, whatever it was, I always put I used to bend over backwards for other people, you know. And now, where I am in life, it's just like it's me first. You know, I'm pouring into my cup so it can overflow into other people's. You know, everything that I've been given in life is by God, né? And then I think the whole gym thing is another version of discipline. I never realized.
It is.
Man, it's like
Yes.
Sure.
it's like you know, and then yeah, it's just being more present with family and friends. Like I think I was saying to someone last week, I had about 3 gigs. Usually in a weekend where you have about 10. Say Rustenburg, say in Witbank, in Bloemfontein, Lesotho, whatnot. I had such a solid weekend where on Friday I went out with a friend for a beer. I'm not a beer person, but the purpose was to catch up with China.
Sure. Yeah.
I had a gig later. Exciting, I Jimini. After gym, I went to Daruma with my sister and her daughter. After that, I think my brother was in town, hung out with my brother. Then went to, I think, a gig later. Sunday morning, before Isondo, I went for a coffee date with a friend. Then went to Esondweni. I forgot what I did. But on Monday, I felt so fulfilled. And I was like, shit, I've never had shit like this
you're
for the longest
fulfilled,
time.
not necessarily because it was busy, but who it was busy
With. Yeah. That sounds like a normal weekend for people, not to say normal people, sorry, but for me, it's a myth
rare.
because I always used to live out of my bag. I still enjoy living out of my bag. Don't get that wrong, but for now it's intentional to say, Manko nala, ifonyam is here, whether you're Carl or not. It's like, you know, sometimes you can be present with people and you're on your phone and whatnot. Hey, Ndanga, it was great. Let me go. Now it's like I can even leave my phone in the car. Whether the world is burning or not, I'm here with you guys, and that's what matters for this hour because I've made that commitment. You know.
Why do you say? Look, maybe this is just a personal thing. Man.
Sure.
I think people have different stages, and I find it weird when you call it
Placing value.
No, like when you say back then you would not make the right decision, chase money, and it was a bad decision.
Utebza's there, by the way. Wait, what you're talking about?
Okay.
He's right back.
Now this ties into. I wanted to get to this. This ties into the whole insecurities thing or therapy thing. Ne?
Sure.
I went to a stage where it's just like you don't know where money is coming from. It's just notification after notification. Great. Now I'm buying shit left, right, and center. No, now I'm buying shit. Now I'm buying shit left, right, and center.
Now you're going to figure it out.
For sure. I've got a room now of shoes. Ne? A room full of about 200 and something sneakers. Where my inner child, no? So through therapy, I was able to understand that as Ndwana, as much as my parents were working hard, Adidas no Nike, zangin toy.
Sure.
You know, it was whatever basic, not even Edgar's. It was like whatever the sporting brands, Sportsfin. I mean, not Sportsfin. Sportsfin is fancy. Forgot the brands, but it was, you know, just enough.
And you know what they had to hustle for that.
Yeah,
it wasn't like
know?
from the start. Yeah.
They taught me the value of money. That's one thing I appreciate about the time when I lead. Now I'm buying sneakers, I'm buying things, I'm buying design, I'm buying this, that, the other. And when I look back, man, I'm just like, there are t-shirts, 10,000, 15,000. Just like when I bought this, I was in that space or phase. It's still got the tag because I've never worn it. There are sneakers in that room. I'll maybe get a picture for you guys. There's sneakers in that room, which I still haven't worn.
Once. Next.
I saw Temba's sneaker collection.
Sure. You know? Yeah. Insane. Yeah. Look, it's nice to look at, but I'm just like, when I now have healed that small chap, ne? It's like, okay, cool, Ndwana, uzitholile lezi nto ubuzifuna, you know? I'm able to say, okay, cool, now it's not really about the designer. The designer doesn't make me. But I'll never say to the next person, don't buy design. No, Ndwana, swipe. Even who's the coach? Was it Pito who says, go buy?
No, it wasn't Pito. Steve
Compella. Go buy that thing. Go buy that sneaker. No, because it feels good. Ne? But
people will never understand, as you're saying, when you say money's not everything,
sure,
you'll never understand it until you go through this journey.
And you have it. Yeah, sure.
No, Mina, you must go through it.
No, I'm saying you'll never understand it fully.
Yeah.
Until it's like learning how to swim through the lessons of others.
Sure.
You unfortunately
you have to
you
yourself
have to get into the water.
1,000%.
You know, so for you to realize, Guti, there's more important things in this world than money.
Sure.
You'll have to have a little bit of money first
to
realize that.
You must go through the bad decisions where you're not prioritizing family, friends, girlfriends.
So then the insecurities are coming from childhood?
Again, it's that like I never had this thing. So it feels awkward now that I have it.
Okay.
And it's like, and I have it abundantly, you know? And then when I look to the left and look to the right, I'm just like, yo, why am I the only one, you know, who has it so grand, you know? So it's like, let me overcompensate. When, what do you need? Ina. Me, me. Let me make up for not being there because I've got this grand stuff. What do you need? Okay, cool. Even though I'm on 1 hour sleep, fine. I'll do what you want me to do, you know? So
now you're spreading yourself thin. Like
yeah, you know, and then to a point where I was just unhappy. I was just like, yeah, Vuga, it's like, fuck, I hate the world. Not hate the world, but it's like, you know, what is it today? And yeah, I mean, I think, and then one thing, there's this one person who I lost last year, Warras.
I wanted to speak to that. Sorry.
Sure. I think the life that I'm living now, the loss of his life. So, okay, I'm very logical. Okay. When the guy passed, it's like, okay, cool. How do we get this guy home safe? When I say home safe, is in Mlotshwa, you know? I never got to process his loss maybe until months later. Or when I say months later, even months. Yeah. But what I'm realizing now is that he had so many plans, so many plans. It's like, we do this podcast.
Sure.
I mean, touch wood, God forbid. The next thing, you know, someone passes away, but we were talking about your plans for the rest of this week and next year and this and then. So, you know, and I spent almost every day with that guy. And to then lose him in that fashion, and then realize that shit, all of these grand things that this guy wanted will never come to life. Or not that will never come to life, but, you know, they'll fade, you know. Some people can carry them and bring them to life, but Undanga will not be around too, you know. And that really hit me hard. And so my perspective of life was amplified. Being saying Sonda, wire before that. Ne? But I think when that thing just took me to another level. It's like, shit, you know, live a purposeful life, pour into your cup, then be able to be present for others. You know,
you met Warras in 2013?
2010, Cape Town, Camp Space and Eves, we're twins on decks, and the hottest Latinas known to man. That guy and girls, oh my God, like, yes, I'm a shire.
I'm
just thinking about people. I just love human beings.
Shire or 10 pela, like, Vurvaya. It's Tony.
I mean, my most painful thing is that I didn't get to know him for long. I met him for such a short time, and it felt
forever, ne?
The day things were happening, the day we lost him, we were chatting in the morning. Ne? And he was just like, "Hey, you fucking boost," you know. So we're busy chatting because we had made it the thing that we recorded was, so there was the last bit wasn't, so you know, I said I was injured my shoulder at gym. Yeah, because you're being a bull. And we were chatting, and then I was like, "Hey, bro, I'll link up later."
Sure.
I was with my brother and the kids. We're like, we're going to the zoo, so I'll chat later. Good. 2 hours later, I see Ulungelo Penwell. His eyes are red. And now, like, so what's happened? Hey, he said it, bro. It was like,
yeah. Even I mean, like I was literally, I looked at him, like, okay, cool. How do we sort this thing out?
Sure.
Then the next thought is like, fuck his kids. Because that guy was all about his kids.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. We'll get to that. But for now, funeral. And then amongst the funeral, kids, the dynamic of the moms, you know, family, this, that. Then you know how funerals are. Now everyone wants to kind of, you know. It's like, okay, cool. Let that process happen. But there's real life after this, you know. After all of the lights, whatnot.
How did you manage that process?
Myself, Marvin, and I think Warras made it easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I say Warras made it easy, everyone was like, what do you need? Ne? I was like, what do you need? We were supposed to do his memorial service at one of these big institutions. I'm not going to say it here. One of the big institutions. They had offered the space. The next thing, high up, there was a political whatnot saying, no, we can't have this thing on TV because of, you know, the climate of what the conversation was. We're like, cool, this is the day before the memorial service. Made calls, everyone's like, oh, not a problem, what do you need here? we got a lot of stuff for free. So a lot of the reason I'm saying he made it easier because he was such a pleasant soul to everyone else. You know, they were like, brother, whatever you need, whether it was, you know, refreshments, furniture, audio and visual, the venue. I don't think we paid for any of that stuff. People all just chipped in. Maybe it was paying for the staff, you know, but besides that, it was it was smooth sailing, you know, printers, costs of a funeral, smiley, you know. So that was a very easy process. It was once you know, once all of that stuff was then done, then reality started hitting. You know, it's like shit. Okay, it's not here.
No, but how did you guys? You're
saying for him personally?
No, for PH, like bro, I was there and I listened to PH. I was crying as I walked into it, and Tanga stands up, like just the aura, the energy, you know, and I'm like, nah, he's gonna break. I'm
where now? Yeah,
you know, and whoever's watching this at home, please. I think it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Yeah,
they need to listen to how you spoke about Warwick. You like, I ngisho ngahamba. Makhona amajiti insizwe ezingibamba kaso. No ngicrying. Because I even said to Khurman, because when he was, I'm crying the whole time. I'm crying when Khurman chats. I'm crying because I'm like, how are these guys
strong? Yeah.
Because one of the things I've never understood with Warras is how he has so much time
for everyone.
I didn't even know that he has time for everyone.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's the illusion. Which like I'm like, oh, am I your only friend? Like weird, gay, like gay. Yeah. You know, sure. Because he's so invested, and he speaks to the next person. Exactly what you guys were talking about. 100%. Like he's so invested, and he's got time for everyone.
Yeah, man.
And like it's real relationships. Sure. He speaks to you.
Sure.
There's no DJ Warras, the celebrity.
No. Nisho, it's a cute, like, bro, if I was fetching him from his place and maybe going to the pod, né? The way in which he interacts with the guys at the security gate, like, hey, you know, Kulumi Zulu, they'll talk whatever, blah, 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 long conversation. On to the next person. Receptionist feels like they know him. The team felt like the best friend. Everyone who he interacted with, there was no celebrity there. Out. He called himself
but it goes back to the parallels that we were speaking about with your life.
Sure.
And the way that he was brought up.
Upbringing, yeah.
You know,
sure.
Like it's literally that humble foundation.
Sure.
You know, it's not the glam that we're hearing or what. You sing the celeb or the personality on socials.
Sure.
You know, which again is curated. I'm not saying what he was trying to be anything, but I'm saying you sing such a small snippet of who this person is. So with me and PH, when I saw him saying his speech, I'm like, I know it's Israeli.
I'm not taught.
Sure. The way the men they were standing, bro. But Kuluma Fetch also, yes. I'm bitch.
No, obviously there was a point, I think, when I realized, because I think I spoke about his plans.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made me the saddest, is to say, fuck.
Let's talk about the Shady podcast.
Sure. With a PH. Branding is important. Branding is important.
Like, so is it because there was a lot of goals that you guys still wanted to do just with that aspect.
Yeah.
Is it something that because I know you shut it down now.
Yeah, and I'll explain why. I've never said it publicly. This is most probably in the first place where I'll talk about it. It's just like, everything about it was based off of friendship. Né? How we came up with that thing. We bought into what was Cliff Central. We did a thingy split, revenue split. Né? The name of that show was comprised of Shady and of the PH was podcast. Our producers would give us talking points, but the wealth of the conversation was 15, 16 years of references of friendships. We can talk about politics and then reference 2012 when we met with a politician that got drunk at a club, blah, blah, blah. That's the context that we had. So trying to replicate that is next to impossible. Right. So for me, I was just like, when the day he passed, I was like, oh, I knew. And I knew the team was going to try to reach out and I say, I said, sure. Unfortunately, I was just like, no, carry on legacy, this, that, the other. Call it selfish, but I was just like, the whole basis of that show
the two of you
was based off our friendship, everyday conversations. We'd be like, okay, cool. We'd send each other memes, blah, blah, blah. The next thing, okay, you guys got to shoot. It's as if Dallas is prepile for the show when it's really, I know you're going to say this wild shit and I'll come back with I'm the yin, you the yang, that's the cool thing about that show. And I was just like, there's no way you could bring the most articulated person on my left, the funniest person on my right. It's not that person. It's not. They'll never be Warras.
Sincere condolences.
Yeah, man.
Tough one.
Yes, it
tough
is.
one. Yeah, tough one.
Sorry.
Ndanga is a solid guy. I see it through his kids now. And it's just the foundation yake, man.
And his family, his whole family.
Yeah,
Oh my
Ulit
God.
Lake,
Nicole, everyone is just like, oh my God, like they're so amazing. So like, it's
tough one, but and so I think when that happened, when Ndanga, that's when I was just like, bro, you can't live this linear life.
This now prioritize.
Yeah, you can't live this.
Keep the main thing, the main thing.
Yeah.
When does therapy start?
2020 before.
And what triggered the therapy?
That I will get into.
You're not getting into talk,
We'll
no,
we'll talk about that one off air. Yeah, that one.
But can you speak about the benefits of therapy?
I have benefit because you become more self-aware.
I tried therapy and I failed.
No. You don't have to speak about. I just want to.
No. I'll talk about it. I'm saying
you don't have to.
No. What I'm saying is, I've become more self-aware.
Yeah.
And now my God is even higher. So now when something or someone
are you
comes,
still going?
I haven't been in the last. In fact, I'm due.
Okay.
I haven't been in a while.
Okay.
The therapy was church and gym.
But the therapy now is church and gym.
Yeah, Bible has got all the answers you need.
That's a fact.
Bible, aguna psychiatrist is okay. Bible is jail.
Because you open the Bible, it's basically opening a mirror. Though.
Yeah.
Just looking at yourself. Oh.
Yeah, but
Do you know what the biggest problem is? Dennis.
No.
I'm out. Or just as people in general. Dennis.
Do you know what I love about
what we
gym?
struggle with.
Do you know what I love
the truth?
Do you know what I love about the
Tell
gym?
you? Because I want to expand on this point.
I want to gym 5 kgs or 5 kgs, boy. I don't care who your mom is, who your dad is, who's your cousin is, how you dressed. You could be wearing Louis Vuitton sneakers at gym.
5 kg.
5 kg is 5 kg. How it was last year, how it will be next year,
It'll be the
how it is
same
on a
always.
Sunday, how it is on payday.
We
It
chat
is
or we
5
chat?
kgs.
And
Bro.
ukudlula go 5 kg kumele him now.
And is he now? And you're looking at
Slap.
yourself. There's a mirror. Look at you, failure.
Yeah.
So you can't cheat it.
Yes.
You know,
You can't cheat
each gym is your micro penis, dog.
Sure.
Life jive.
I shouldn't have brought up this thing. What am I talking about?
Hey, out here.
I'm so jammy. Out
I must embrace your boy. But that's what it is.
Yeah. So that's my therapy now. So I'll go to. I mean, I could go for the sake of understanding terminologies and this, that, the other. But iqiniso ngilithola ekhaya sondweni nasechimini. Well, I sometimes find it cheesy when it's you versus you, bro. That last rep where you dying.
It's demons, bro.
Keep my demons, man.
It's we spoke about the squat rack, dog.
We've been. Yeah.
Catherine speaks about when you can go down. When you start a business or you go into zapopa, zimnandi,
Sure.
the bitches, you got the what you're driving, then everything crashes and burns and you go down.
Sure.
Hey, squat,
Sure.
200 kgs on your back.
Hammer now.
Satan is dragging you to the fucking depths of hell.
But I see it.
Hey, Baba, nyuga.
Sure. And the reason why I lean on Ngulungulu, there's a lot of things I don't speak about, but there was a time where some of my businesses that I had started, I don't think we touched on businesses, but we had amassed a heavy loss. Ne? And then Leo loss ibheke wena kuphela. Bonke abantu bavayile to go around for the ride. Ne?
The
But
crowd.
you're taking a shit by yourself.
The crowd.
Yeah. You see, when you do things in groups. When you shit in ones.
Yeah.
Shilly time.
Yeah.
I was shitting in my ones.
Yeah.
There's, I'll vocally say, Echimin, there's a guy called Matthew Stone. Ne?
Okay.
He introduced me to Hyrax, but he became like a person who shifted how I think, how I do things.
Okay.
About Jim, you know? And then I've got, friends, Sondweni. So that journey became very easy where it's just like, how do I amass millions of losses and then cover them when I'm not busy? Like God shows up in the weirdest ways. It's just like business is still coming in, you know? You're able to close those gaps. And the reason why I lean on all of these things now is because those are the things that carried me when the lights were off. You know, when the lights were off. And I could never now forego the things that carried me. Even when I wasn't looking at the things that carried me. When I was saying God's hand has always been on me, it's because Ndanga has been like, when I'm via. Yeah. Say you know. But now, as a grown up, I guess, or whatever, or living in my age, it's just like you never discount the things that give you the blessings, you know, and the people that give you the blessings as well. Yeah.
Crazy.
Because you're old as fuck. Your age.
No, not even, nigga. Not even. If you were at, I think I'm sure we're the same age. If you were at Ratton Parrot 2007, you and I are definitely the same age.
I'm chicken 06. Yeah.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Yeah. No, I'm an 89 baby. No, we are not. No.
Kanti so umfazi.
No.
Into yama age
No,
akushaya.
bitch.
Senyang micropenis energy. You know? No, like I tried therapy. I tried therapy for multiple, my upbringing, dynamics with the body. I thought that was affecting, because like Nami, if I see it, it was very, it was overwhelming, coming from that, conservative space. Now you're in a very liberal space.
Sure.
Everything is, even though Grahamstown is a dot.
But my favorite place on earth.
But the campus is so lively, and you meet a whole,
wide variety.
Like I met them in Voss. No, I'm not saying with Azik and Newcastle at that time. I'm saying with the people were very to themselves.
Sure, of course, of course.
I'm here. Oh my God,
It's free.
White girls are approaching you. But dala. I would come into which is but never
No, brother, let me tell you, the reason why Grahamstown was my favorite place, it's just Las Vegas. The Grahamstown's man. Vegas. You're in the first and foremost, you're in the middle of nowhere. The only thing you can do is drink, and study.
Yeah.
Wena bwenza.
All of the above.
Study.
Study how to drink and how to fuck.
I mean,
Yeah, in fact, the love of my life is from Grahamstown.
oh, beautiful.
No, I'm not. I mean, just because my first girlfriend, but I'm just.
No, beautiful.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what's beautiful is
No, love of your life.
No, we are ukuthi umuntu ayemthanda ngalesa sikhathi.
It's
That time.
Hayi wele
No, that one is forever. Amachita always say that there's the one that you actually love, there's the one that got away, and there's the one that you're with.
No, I think that's
No.
a movie.
Nah.
I think that's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think it's a movie.
You guys don't think so?
Go to therapy. Go to therapy.
What's what you need to do?
You need to go to therapy. Huh?
So this for me, I've realized in my own journey, Guti, I've also grown, changed things that I liked 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Asafan.
So like even with like my partner, like if I had met her 15 years ago,
Would have definitely fumbled.
I think
Definitely fumbled. Yeah.
so it was just my mindset, her mindset aligned.
Yeah.
And even with my ex, it was perfect because I would have been lost to the streets if I didn't meet her
Sure.
and have her,
Sure.
guide me. And so all those things came at the right time. So it's not Uguti, Ubani was this one quarter, what. No, I don't. Me personally,
So I also just want to say something.
Yeah.
I'm perfect.
Wait. What? Let's discuss
First year, beach braai, September. We argued. It wasn't
Shanga
over.
Bodle.
Yeah, Shanga Bodle. 24 stitches here, 10 here. I'm sold. Konje, what's that hospital next to our res? What's the famous? Is it Christian Barnett? No.
I don't know.
The famous, I forgot, hospital where they did the transplant.
Chris Bottles.
Yeah. They sew me up. Blood is just like, hey, akuna anesthesia next. Ham 24 la, 10 la. No, the reason why I was saying I'm not perfect, I want to paint this picture like I'm PR.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
I've had my fair share of fun for many years, you know, but I've outgrown those things. That's what I was trying to get at, is to say, Yongindo that you can imagine I've done, you know, on a grand scale, whether it was in Europe, whether it was in wherever.
You've lived life.
Oh, hell yeah.
So the reason why I want to bring up the therapy thing, because we had a conversation with Black.
With?
Black.
That husband podcast, no?
Sorry?
That husband
Yeah,
podcast.
he has the husband podcast.
Okay.
Like, clean brand. Like, his podcast is so clean. So even when he came here, like, I just started by apologizing because I was talking so much shit about him, bro. Yeah, I was talking so much shit. So I was like, hey, dog. I just want to say I'm sorry. No, because like you must also understand, which we only get what we get.
Sure.
You know, and some of us carry so much trauma.
Is this the guy with the glasses and the hair that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So amazing guy. Sure. I really wish that you guys could link up and you could be on his pod. We spoke about therapy, you know, and the way that he views therapy, he says the best therapist in his life outside of his faith, you know.
Yeah.
So outside of his faith is his wife, you know. So he believes in therapy to a point. And he says, the to the point is he doesn't want someone else outside of his wife and his faith to change his internal.
Okay.
So he looks at therapy as almost like someone who's
guidance
outside the house. Outside left, there's a big window, person looking in and can guide from the outside, and his wife and his faith being inside and can literally shift certain
100%,
things.
100%.
So with me, where I struggled, and I've done probably like 5 therapists, you know, and the first thing, I'm a psychology graduate. The first thing that always clash.
This guy.
Awona problem nganye isibani therapy. Itherapy is what as a textbook page number 3.
Oh my God.
So you'd sit there and you'd listen to them regurgitating theories that were in Britain in the 1800s that don't apply for a 19-year-old Zulu boy from Newcastle.
That's the problem.
You know,
that will always be the problem.
So I was very picky with the kind of, I needed someone who can relate but be objective. This sounds so wrong. My therapist was
listen, Kevin.
No, my therapist was a black gay guy, so there was a bit of feminism in it.
So we're gonna let you.
So like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Minute 36.
No. So obviously, and I've always said this, even in one of my relationships where we did like a couples thing, I was like, there's no Sue or auntie, whoever is going to tell us how to think. Sometimes you need a black, whether it's a black male or black female, who understands black culture.
Yes.
And then obviously outside of black culture,
can bring it into 2026.
Yes. And then obviously as a psychiatrist, also psychologist to be like, and reel it in, you know, so that to find the perfect balance. How good things are go Jonathan or Stacy who's going to say, oh yeah, no, you guys are fuck off.
I've always struggled because you sit there and people listen.
No.
And you're like, and I've said, I think you hear me, but I don't think you're listening.
Yes.
Because I'm therapist.
Yeah. Because you're hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth. You hear it, but you're not. There's certain things in as a machita that we say that you feel.
Sure.
And
Donna, when you said "Use res" on a Friday, working on your,
I felt that.
Same. I didn't hear you. I felt that because I saw 18-year-old Penson doing the same thing.
Sure.
I felt that though.
Sure.
So when you speak about sacrifices where your cup is empty, but somehow you squeeze out
more
for abantu, you know, that don't even know you anymore.
Sure.
You know, and like ishum lokugcina, I felt that.
Gotcha.
And it's people who can never relate or understand that are sitting on the but in the chair.
And they're trying to solve this thing.
And they're trying to solve this thing, you know, especially
And they're busy writing down as well. You're like,
or you're bringing, they're bringing relationship dynamic, and every now and again, because and I'm going, pause. She knows that she wasn't raised like that. So what Lendo show is not, she's not, no. When we at inception, you know, and sorry to bring up the Zulu thing, but it's the core of who I am. Sure. So Tina kind of stop mina nawe. The reason why ngathi ngithandela ngoba wase kwaZulu kanje is because there's an understanding that me and you have that. Again, I'm not blasting anyone, but maybe Usiso Mpedi might not get me.
No,
that's a fact.
You know,
Umlungu
might not get me, or whoever. Tina, it started there, and now it feels as if that is what is changing.
That's why for me, it's very difficult to even think of dating outside of the Sotho cultures. It's tough.
I'm there now.
Hey, Mina Chief, no. There's a thing, there's a barrier that I just don't understand with the Chief Nkuni.
Hey, listen.
People, like,
and when are you closer?
But hey, my hill has always been Zulu woman.
But you closer.
Yeah.
But it's part of that thing.
Yeah, it's the same Nguni.
Yeah, I did do one. I cannot, man. I mean, I'm young shy as well. Because it's like, Hastolani, boy. Like there's no level of relatability. Even our language, even the jokes, even the flipping food.
Mina no sis
Lalela. This is just a pop.
No, mina
I'm nani pop. Lo sis endlini. After that first 6 months, beautiful what honeymoon phase, whatever they call it. Now it's the thing. Kalati, ne?
Sure.
Check. Achana every day.
Eish.
Every day.
Eish.
With the most nonsensical thing. And I'm human and I'm far from perfect, as you were saying.
Sure.
Now you are saying a Zulu girl would not do this. Because I've never dated outside of my tribe. You said you can name your girlfriends in one hand? Same. Same. And they were all Zulu. From KZN, not Joburg Zulu, not KZN. Yeah, one.
What?
No, I was just counting the Zulu ones.
Sure.
But I'm supposed to using both hands now. Because there's certain things that we never thought about.
Sure.
The smallest things.
Which are commonalities. It's just like, okay, it's understandable.
The same tribe, there are certain things you don't speak about, man.
I never knew, because lo muntu fethu sengimdala nami. Yabona siyahlangana, na 34 at the time. Hayibo. Now I'm fighting things sengathi ngise primary. No.
Yeah, ngikhona.
But no, I'm like, hey, Chief, this is a non-negotiable here.
Sure.
No, but we need to what? No, this is
fun.
This is not a debate as dalitenas ngiyashaya ibhola.
It's Bible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sengibekile la. Now because there's certain things where at that time she'd ask my input and I go, what? No, but we need to, and I go, no, that's on you. Sure. I'm so sorry.
You know that thing hits me. You know what you said now? Like, there were certain things they made in the early stages. Like, should ask for the opinion, like with food. And my mind could not comprehend it. Like, because in my mind, it's like, no, there's certain things that just, you make the decision. Like, even kid stuff. I don't want to be involved. Like, I don't want...
Like, baby, what are we having for dinner?
No. I mean, I'm like, wait, I don't need... But her mindset was, no, I just want to hear what you like. But I'm like, whatever you cook...
Yeah,
as long as
it's your home.
But there was a clashing and she's like, but no, I just want to hear also what you think. And I'm like, no, my opinion means nothing.
Can I weigh in on that?
Sure.
Sometimes it's just they want to be validated. It's not necessarily say your contribution, but it's just like more of baby wins as opposed to
no, I agree with you 100%. Okay. I was just saying with you this, if we're in the world of, let's say, entertainment, and let's just talk DJ.
Sure.
Okay.
And then you asking me, hey, I don't know, give me a DJ term. Treble.
Something.
Is the treble too high?
Sure.
That's not for me. I'll go, it's perfect.
Okay, I get you.
That's your domain.
Like, hey, Chief.
I get you.
Yeah, man.
I wonder with the kids, there's certain questions that I don't play in. Because people are like, hey, so would the kids go to this school? And I was like, this is what I can afford, this is what I can't afford.
Got you.
What is in this here?
It's
there's certain family decisions, because I don't want now people to hear us with hey, this guy's so petting him up. There's certain family decisions in every relationship, every household. I look at my greater family. my brother has the final say.
Sure.
Bro, we argue, guys know, we argue with my brother all day long.
Okusalayo.
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 He's my older brother. Okusalayo, if it is a 50-50 stalemate, that means,
Showcase.
no, but it must be green. No, it must be purple. Must be green, must be purple. Big argument. I fork. It's gonna be purple.
Pelling down.
So, Mabu fork. It's gone. So if I don't win to convince him,
Sure. It's his.
it's his. You understand?
Mina, I come from for most part, I drew heavily from both sides. Time and lead.
Sure.
So I've learned to balance.
Sure.
Yeah. Sometimes I wish I was I don't want to say an asshole, but sometimes I wish I was.
Well, wish you were.
Fucking we're out.
We've got a lot of things that we can say about you.
I'm told, yeah.
Fucking we're out. But I think I'm just like, no, but the upbringing, you can top me up. You can top me up.
Okay.
I draw equally from time and late. Timer, I'll draw from the good and bad of the financial.
Okay.
Ne? Or lady from the good and bad of the financial in terms of how they.
Where's your glass?
9.
Oh, snap.
Oh, fuck it. So I think a lot of things I took from a balanced end. I think even with my brother and the Froyak, again, same balance, you know. So I find it difficult sometimes in relationshiping to be. It's like, no, I think fagi input yam doesn't mean it's Bible.
Yeah.
Now more fagi input yam doesn't mean it's Bible, but let me hear you out.
Sure.
Let me hear you out. Oh yes, you had a long day. Maybe on that particular day, being a span.
Sure.
I would think Lindele. Yeah, I would think Lindele and Upega. No, it's fine.
Yeah, take away,
think-
say ready or whatever.
I take away. No. Umuntu tanda
Cooking.
risotto and whatnot. Fine.
If you're that guy, then
Yeah.
why not?
No, I think we
I
love
don't really ring about it.
we love it in different
Yes.
ways and
Yes,
levels.
that's a
And for
fact.
me, sometimes it's just showing up. Like there will be times where mina ngiphume eklapini
Yeah.
ngo-6 umuntu espan ngo-8 ngizolala 2 hours ne or before, let me say I get back, I'm like shit, the petrol yalo muntu is low. I go to the garage quickly, shy petrol on a Monday. Okay, cool, at least umuntu knows that the car's clean, gas olikhona, and you know, pack a little lunch or whatever.
What a gentle. You do that here.
I do.
Do that here. Jana.
You know, and it's just like, no, because again, we show up differently, you know. But it's not to say you are right or you're wrong. Households vary.
Hey, they do.
That's why I'm trying to
Yes.
Yes.
You know, so not to say that you are wrong, but I was just saying that sometimes little validation is nice for that person, not to say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, over time, I'm getting it. You know.
Sure.
It's
Yabonga Sibali.
exactly that. But in the beginning, I was like, no, man, this is your decision. Ungawari, mina great.
I just feel sometimes, and maybe this is, I don't know, a hot take. I hate hot takes, but I sometimes feel for, you know, there's that narrative of like most men can't handle relationships or can't be present or can't be. There's a lot of our sisters, whether they come from horrible setups or they bring all these previous, you know, relationships, terrible relationships into relationships where but you're messing it up. Or it's just a lot of
because of
people,
them.
or there's just a lot of evil witches out there who land in relationships, and it's like, you can't relationship, you're nonsense, you're an evil.
So, Mina, that's why I said
And so-
my era would be, I wouldn't voice it, and I don't voice it. Because that's the worst thing of getting compared.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
in any, or when my ex was taller than you, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the
Hey, you
same
shouldn't
thing.
do that, man. You
No.
must-
And for me, there's no time for that. There's zero time for that. But with that being said, I think what's currently happening, what I've picked up in the modern relationship, is that some of our sisters and brothers are sitting on Instagram, seeing you making a risotto, or seeing you buying takeaway, or whatever. And then she will then say, oh, bege, what was
Perfect.
Yeah, one perfect because Wednesday, or umtengele is simply Asia, or and then now they take what your relationship,
Aye.
what
Wednesday.
works, and you're not saying that you cook 10 times a day.
Sure.
You know, but petrol. But you don't know the dynamics.
Hey, I could come from a hot weekend of cheating. Who knows?
You know, or it might be,
You don't know.
or it might be you petrol. that one time that year.
Sure.
Now all of a sudden, that one time, I always say this about my kids because I post my kids and people are like, oh, you're the perfect father. I'm like, no, I just post them.
Sure.
The mothers do 95% of the
Sure. She's doing the heavy lifting, yeah.
The hard graft. You know, I'm there when they win awards and clap and I take the videos. But
She's
Oledi's
catching a
there
break.
doing the homework, taking them to cello, taking them to this. Saturday, game time, I'm there. But who was there? Practice.
The whole week.
The
whole week.
Morning. You get what I'm trying to say? So people, so people look at that Instagram snippet and then they say, oh, Penson's such an involved dad. Or he's the best boyfriend ever.
At home, don't ever look at social media. You don't. Another thing, Oledi used to say, and this is before social media, you don't know what people do behind closed doors.
Don't look at next door. Next door.
You don't know what people do behind closed doors. That's the worst thing you could ever do. I'm with people here.
No.
Ungawari. Mphathi ngizokufonela ne? Ngizokufonela mphathi I'm in a pod recording sharp.
Lisilo.
I'll tell you one funny story ukuthi bangikhetha busy ngilele mina.
When you say like fast trauma.
For ekseni. Oh, ubani ekseni? Oh, who is?
Can I tell you how a boy of mine and maybe this is why I never got this, ne?
Evidence.
So they're comparing. I think there's activity or what's on the phone and it measures heart rate or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they were comparing whatever. And Kelly saw on this guy activity spiking at certain hours.
You know.
And now
it's like
you were on a work trip. You were on a work trip on this date because now the math is mathing.
Of course.
And now
oh shit.
Offline couldn't click that but me personally.
Oh shit.
Chief.
Oh
shit. Doesn't watch, but it was
something similar.
It was what I love about women that I date is also what knees me in the nuts. I love very smart, strong women. Because I think we come from strong old ladies.
Sure.
So you want to be like, hey,
you want someone
strong,
to emulate old ladies.
Yes, you just want someone who's strong, someone who's But I'm all dates are strong, they're smart, they're not. Then we attract or we date these women who are very smart, very smarter than us. We dumb as fucking shit.
Okay.
So they're smarter than us. They study you and then they. But when we
dumbest when dumbest.
So also cremile boy. Forget the facts between we late after naglo. Unaga la when hey guys.
Out of routine.
But in routine. No, not even that. Because you can I wanted to say, hey guys, so when your phone is something else.
Sure.
Excuse me, you can delete all the pictures, all the videos, you can take them off, you can do all the messages, everything, you can delete the numbers, you can do. There's certain things that you don't think. You know the unknowns.
Tell me.
Huh?
Unknown.
No, I was giving an example about the watch. So, for example, activity spiking as an example. I don't have these fancy schmancy watches. Okay. So, like,
that's the unknown, yeah.
So, again, it tracks your sleeping patterns. Because you're like, hey, I need people want to manage how they sleep. Oh, I want to see how I'm sleeping, And then one day, you guys are because you guys are comparing, and it's like, how? Your pattern all of a sudden.
2nd of May. But
at 2:00 in the morning, the activity you burnt X many calories at 2:15 in the morning
on a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, how did you just manage at 2:15 to burn 400 calories?
No, the hotel I was in, there was a gym.
400 calories.
No, there was a gym.
Or like this whole bunch of days now. Because when you explained the trip, because you guys were in the bush, we did a work trip with some of my colleagues. It doesn't match because she called you in the morning. How did you sleep? I slept right through that. Okay, perfect. But there's an activity spike.
That time they shared the spike. What they shared the activity.
There's guys who share, for example, Uber. You link partners so we can see trips. Your Google Maps. Your Google Maps pings wherever you are.
Yeah, sure.
So no one goes and says, let me delete my Google Map behavior. But your Google Map keeps showing that on Friday you had Lepore.
Oh, it can say
your history.
Yes.
And you were there for an hour and then you left and you came back home.
Get in the car. around about the same time, I think 3 trips I'd gone to. We were doing calling out voodoo. We're doing a little perfume, like not content. We're doing perfume content,
Sure.
Or fragrance content. Sorry. And I was going to his house after gym. About finished gym at 9. Then at 9:30 I would go to him. So I went like 3 times on a Monday to his house. This random day, to speak on this Google thing. Then it's like, yo, the ways was like, okay, when you are going to. I can only imagine if I was doing sideways behavior for those 3 occasions, and then next thing we made. It's like, when you're going to. Fucked.
Even with iPhone, I think we share locations with like this new young kids now. They're sharing location. It's for safety. Okay, whatever. I'm sitting at a local watering hole that people that live in Randburg know.
Sure.
A friend of mine says, in Randburg.
Yeah. So a friend of mine says, hey, Machita Nigu. We say, we here. Tanga comes through. He says, hey, can he goes? He goes, he gets us around. What a fucking amazing guy. Gets us a nice round of drinks. Comes, he's like, I'll be back. He leaves his phone with us.
Shit.
He's like, I'll be back in an hour. Leaves the phone. Vice. Wayo Moshe comes back. I'm like, Chief. He's like, yeah, no, he made he tracks my iPhone.
Shit.
Because that's what people do. You share with her, she shares with you. Overall, she boy. Sithengela ibhiya musa ngithi khona so babysitter.
Phone.
Showcase.
Sithengela boy. Wasithengela umuntu uhleli ama draft ayi3.
Online.
So simnandi. Share boy iphone. Awavaya. Hour and a half nyana wabuya donkey gents washaya beer. Wavaya. 15 minutes nje nathi wavaya. Angithi utshela imate I'll be gone for 2 hours.
I'm with the gents.
Yabo? Imate yaqava, uyafika at the watering hole. 2 hours later,
Back
home.
smelling like smoke, smelling like soap.
No. So back in the day, the job thing. There was a time where Muntu used to train for like long, bro, like an hour and a half. I train now 30 minutes. So like
30.
Yeah, in and out.
Nice time, huh?
Yeah. I'm quick.
Jesus.
I'm a micro gymmer. So name monopoly.
She would say women a micropass.
So you go, because there was no tracking, nothing.
Sure.
Uyoganga khona.
Sure.
Ngiyafika ngithi kuyaziwa ukuthi umuntu usejimini for an hour and a half, ne? Mangifika nje ejimini, ngithi treadmill, ngithi speed 12.
This is
ngithi
after
15 minutes. Yeah, ngithi 15 minutes. Ngizojuluka ngibe manzi de. By the time ngifika endlini nginuka nje umjuluko nje. Hamba ngimanzi boy, umjuluko ngibona ukuthi kusho the gym lo boy. Ngize ngine content. Post that. I was there for mighty 15 minutes max. Even.
Oh no. Yeah, but
I'm not giving guys tips to cheat.
yeah. No, Konji, what do we talk?
I'm giving
what?
OCC tricks that guys do.
Watch out for
la
them
machita lawa.
bastards.
Because la machita lawa no bambe. Cheat la machita lawa. Says cartel, black men don't cheat.
Yeah. Ipuma in episode.
I don't know.
3 weeks.
Oh, okay. No. I was just saying, speaking about like future things that are happening now. I'm going back on radio. So we were speaking about the podcast. I'm going back on radio.
Crazy.
Do you want us to drop this episode earlier?
Yes, we can. When do you
want us to drop it?
So I think I'm going. So let's do it the week, first week of April.
When do you go back on radio?
First, they announce. I mean,
Good Friday.
Here. First week of April.
We need to be clear. Tell us when.
That's the third. That's the third.
Dropping on a Friday.
Good Friday.
Oh yeah, we can do the third. That'll actually be the time of my first show. Yeah.
Happy Good Friday.
Okay, guys.
Shout out.
So this is on the 3rd. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Got a call. In fact, I got 2 calls.
Crazy.
Oh no, this is the office.
Okay, no stress.
Google, I'm just recording the podcast. I'll call you back, nah?
Let me tell the editor that he must drop.
Google. You? Oh, big.
Okay.
No, got a call from.
So
2.
you're back on radio. Are you allowed to say which station? Not yet.
It's 5 FM.
Okay. All right. So just one. I'm back on radio on Randburg FM.
No, but I got I got an offer from. Well, I sat down. Yeah.
Beautiful.
What makes me sad is that me and Warras were supposed to go there. Oh. That's what. So it was bittersweet. It's like.
Do you know, I've had so many conversations, and maybe this is why subconsciously I've been chatting to radio guys, because I'm like, I'd like to try radio. And I've been saying that.
Can I tell you something? You guys are very good. There's a lot of people who do podcasts,
Sure.
you know, who aren't able to, or maybe aren't good interviewers. Maybe they'll do podcasts for the sake of talking. Sure. You're able to expand on something, a nugget, like you'll take something which I've said and then expand kahle and bring it back into context.
No, I'm going to cancel it.
For someone, to be able to then speak further. Oh wow!
Why are we on radio?
BCCSA
I'm back on radio. Me on Randburg FM, the home of Ingoza.
No. So yeah, so I had two. I mean, I actually had 3 offers.
But don't say the ones that you're not going to.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think can we mute that thing? But yeah, I
Yeah.
mentioned. Sorry.
You want us to meet that?
No, but like, okay, we can mute that, guys. Let's mute that. The reason I worked there, and so I know the people there, and I met the most amazing people there.
Okay.
So again, it's one of the conversations with
Okay.
I worked at the TV side of it.
Okay.
And it was one of those things that made me go, I'd like to try this.
Sure.
And the reason why I'd like to try radio is not because of anything. It's because one thing I've picked up from radio DJs is your ability to tell stories. Because of the not CC,
BCCSA.
yes.
Yeah,
Because of
BCCSA.
that, it teaches you guys how to. So you guys can say the most dirty shit
Yeah, without saying shit.
without saying shit.
Yeah.
You can talk about people without talking about people.
Yeah.
We get it though.
Got you.
But you.
Yeah.
And I'm like-
policed in a nice way.
But like because of that, it teaches you how to think.
Sure.
Radio people that I know, that I've had the privilege, I go, shit, this person. Yeah.
I don't know. I missed it. I think podcasting is great. It's amazing. I remember in the first couple of episodes, I was like, oh shit, I can say shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, there's a live read at 4:00 that
Yeah.
you must,
Yeah.
Or news and, so podcasting
But I
is
want to
dope.
learn that. Guys, I wonder if anyone has a radio, because you have to learn, you have to do those graveyard shifts and what, you have to cut your teeth somewhere. Yeah, so it might be when a Newcastle FM, and if that's the case. But you have to learn.
100%,
You have to learn because
100%.
it is a skill.
Yeah.
Like people take it for granted what you guys do, and it's not easy because we rely on you guys to give us the energy.
Sure.
So if you, I don't know what slot you have, but I need you to show up.
Drive me to wherever I'm going.
You have to show up because at that,
And I'm in the car. Hey, Swa, that's not easy. Eh?
Yeah.
because that's what we say about
Yo.
how many times have you been here and I go, I was taking a nap when you got here.
Sure.
I was really, if it wasn't for that amazing gift that you came with,
Brother, hey.
I'll bring more.
I would be like, on this other camera, so cool my head. Yeah, life has a Monty and action. But you're required to bring that energy.
Yeah, you have to.
And the thing is that unlike a podcast where we get to dictate the energies that we'd like,
Got you.
with radio, you might have, and I keep attacking these people, sorry, a certain politician that you actually really think that this guy's bop, man.
But I very labo.
But this specific one for he belongs to the roof party,
What?
the roof party or the floor party, and he's such a pop guy, and he's always talking about tiles versus carpets, and you're like, this guy's crap. But you have to find a way.
Yeah, see, I think that's the tricky part about, especially when it comes to maybe like the national broadcaster or it's like because there's government involved.
course.
It's a government, so it's like, and then there's politics and
Yeah.
you can say one thing, next thing, so you're on your third
Yeah.
warning already, then you're on your way out.
That's the struggle that we have with brands, because I've been trying so much to get brands, and brands are happy to say, oh, we'll give you a bottle of water from Tribal,
Hey.
but they don't want to khafa the pay, and they don't want to go through certain processes because they know, go see, if I'm here and I'm saying, hey, but PH is such a dick, and they're doing deals with you that might muddy the waters.
Yeah.
So like brands are either looking for like so clean.
It's not brands. It's usually the brand teams or brand managers who are thingy. Like
That are
the
scared,
brands are
ne?
willing to take risks, but it's the
But I feel like
people.
I feel like it's the people, but have been shaped by getting hit over the knuckles.
brand managers who take, like, there's brand managers who take risks. I look at the Konji, what's that beer that sponsors Abomac?
It was Stripe.
Striped horse. Yes, striped horse.
Sold so much because of that investment.
Yeah, but here's my thing.
It took a brand team to be like, we don't care what those niggas are gonna say.
But let's be honest. Let's be honest. Is Stripe in comparison to some
Savannah.
AB and Bev, Heineken? It's
no, worlds apart. What I'm saying is that investment, that risk that they took,
it
paid off.
No, and I'm agreeing. So for example, we will get a Johnny's Corner Butchery, ne? That wants us to come and do a 5 minute talk in the middle, and you're like, I don't know if it speaks to what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it's not
you know,
what you guys are
yes,
for.
we need the money, guys. Sure. However, you also want to be authentic in selling your soul. I want to sell my soul to the right person. You know,
Got you.
So
we can chat. So not that we can chat. So one of the things that I do is media buying. One of the businesses that I do is media buying.
okay.
Oh, hey, that's great, man. That's right, man.
Zobangale moto fe ngai.
No, man. So it's like,
What's from next week's right?
So still I put the 100 rand.
man. So yeah, just from the work that I've done within the 19 years. Yes, I've been linear in presenting. I'm in a DJ, but you know, me not back at the I'm cooking. I've done 3. I've been an executive producer for 3 TV shows. I've got an execution agency. There's a media buying agency that I'm a part of. There's other stuff that I'm cooking within the space of entertainment, which I think I've been fortunate enough to do. So the reason I'm saying I sometimes push back is like there are brands who are willing to. Sometimes there are brands
But
who are
there's a
willing
brand
to.
manager who might be scared.
Yes, or sometimes it's like Timber's water, tribal water.
Sure.
You're not looking at tribal water, you're looking at Valpri. And you're like, yo, tribal water is going to be big in 3 years. And they're willing to throw money towards you now. So sometimes they get turned down a lot because it's like, budget yako,
Yes.
or this butchery that you are now. Hey, next thing, it's like, you know, the next big shops. I'm not saying, you know, take whatever that you're getting now, but sometimes what we do see is you're not able to sell space on a platform that actually has the eyes and the ears and the repeat views, which just becomes a bit.
Because I look at podcast and chill. Obviously, there's a North Star, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And you're like, how are big brands, you know, not sitting on them and throwing everything in the sink? Because they got.
Because you have a brand manager who's emotional, does like some.
There's a lot of politics there, man.
But like all of them, because it's one thing to say, let's just say the guys at what are we eating? We're eating Simba chips. So at the guys at Pepco,
Sure.
they're like, oh, we don't want to affiliate. Okay, sharp. The brand manager. Let's guys, it's just a silly example.
Yeah.
And he's bang. But it also can't be the guy at Coke and Heineken and
Why do they have the same mindset, all of them?
And because I'm like, this is the biggest platform
Sure.
in the country.
I mean,
You know, one of the biggest in Africa.
Sure.
If I'm brand manager for, I don't care. What is the furthest thing from podcast and show? Aquafresh.
Sure.
If I'm that brand manager, I'm throwing everything there.
Totally.
Because either way, you need to buy toothpaste.
Well, look, it's not obviously, yes, they might have the numbers, but also is it in line with what you guys are talking about? I can't
That's
I can't
the thing.
imagine maybe.
Who's watching podcast and chill that doesn't brush their teeth?
Yeah, I hear.
That's the thing. So when you advertise, you're advertising on generations
And
hold on.
in the
then
middle.
The assumption then becomes that what people won't buy because we said
No,
those
okay,
ugly
but
words.
if I was, we were coming up with like a campaign for that, I'm just trying to think, how do we justify a placement on a podcast like that, as opposed to the common ad, which has always worked for Aquafresh, is involving the ecosystem of, you got this kid who plays soccer, there's the mom,
Perfect.
there's whatnot, you know, then he wakes up, brushes his teeth,
Perfect.
and becomes a superstar.
Amazing.
You know those kind of
Yeah.
ads. Then now I want to go to a podcast with Kalabo fuck.
But that mother doesn't care that
I'm just saying,
So-
it's a
so-
no. What I'm saying is, it's positioned as a family product. So
Yeah.
that wouldn't necessarily be the platform.
I love what you brought it. I love what you just brought it.
Yeah.
Because now you're speaking about the other hats that we wear.
Sure.
So I work in digital advertising.
Sure.
he obviously runs media house.
Sure.
You know, so we are linked, the three of us.
Got you.
And I sit with brand managers all the time. Ne? And we sit and I say, I didn't buy Kiwi shoe polish because of
Your ad was inspirational.
some kid who was wearing a school uniform.
you.
I
No,
bought Kiwi because Lucas Khatebe, Bafana Soccer Leagues,
Yes.
was kicking a can of Kiwi.
Yeah.
The link between Bafana, Captain Leeds, and Kiwi is worlds apart. The same way that I didn't buy Chicken Licken because I saw some Afrikaans farmer on a chicken farm. I saw Ucho Mafela on Is Good Is Nice having a chicken licking. So again, there's an emotional connection. There's people who are chillers that are religious
Fair.
about that. So that's our market. So if it means that we have our whatever the city or whatever the ad for that, let's tailor it to that. If it's a matter of, let's say, a controversial topic, shit.
But let's go the other side, not too far, because on Yawas, Savannah.
Sure.
It's been put on whatever podcast. And all the ads are just people drunk at taverns and all those things. That won't stop you from drinking a Savannah.
No.
It won't. So what then becomes the rationale to say, don't put it here? Because you also know, as the owner of Savannah and the brand manager, what actually happens on weekends.
Sure.
So let's go. So now when you look at, let's say, a brand, Savannah falls under Heineken. Né? Heineken is placing themselves as the group into premium. Né? So when they create campaigns for Savannah, they might be looking at LSM 7 Plus. And you're like, but that may not be the bulk of the
No,
people
it's
that buy.
not.
People that purchase.
So it's not. Purchasing power is lower.
I will sit with the brand manager at
X-Brand.
it trust. And I was like, I've got 4 kids. People will laugh at me on social media. Oh, you got so many kids. You got so many kids. I was like, but if you had trust condoms,
You wouldn't be like me.
find a way. Because you know who's watching AMAGENTS?
Sure.
Yeah.
AMAGENTS.
Yes, and yes.
You get what I'm
We've
saying?
experienced
So
that
now
shit,
when
yeah.
we're pushing your fucking product, it's speaking to the market.
Yeah.
So now you're like, oh, we just want to advertise in my clinic. By that time, a guy on a set it's already too late.
No, I'm with the both of you on this
Okay.
thing. It's just
Yeah.
that sometimes the reality is
Yeah, the reality.
Yeah, that's true.
Kune out your sister. Just like, no, I don't like those guys in the conversation. Khohla. When really, if you were to actually direct your ad spend towards that thing, you'd see, oh, okay, nice bike.
I'm
Do you think
presenting.
that-
I'm presenting. I'm in the board. I'm presenting. This
Yeah.
is ladies. I'm presenting. Yeah, well, I don't want to say the brand. I'm presenting. I'm like on slide 8, and this one lady goes, "Ayana Penson, you guys speak so much shit, man." I'm like, I'm bring out the best English.
Sure.
I beg your pardon. Hey, you and those guys there by the stove just talking shit.
Fucking stove, my boy.
I'm trying to go back on slides. I'm trying to look at the stove and talking shit. I was like, are you talking about gents? Yeah, you guys are literally. We now stop.
my
now the one white lady doesn't know, so she pulls out
She
her
has
phone.
to search. And
These are now people that I'm trying to pitch this that has nothing to do with me in my personal capacity. nothing. So now we're sitting and we're talking. So then eventually we get to the point, I'm like, come on the pod. You guys can be ghost. Come on the pod. Remember that when I said there's a lady that wants to come and wants to call us out. And I was like, we'll hide your name. If it means that we can... A colored female voice is a colored female voice. It's very hard to be like, especially because she's a Cape Town colored female. So it's very hard to be like, oh, that sounds exactly like Melissa. You know, I was like,
Melissa?
you'll be ghost at the back, call us out. Then when we have our meeting, then you can tell your people, good thing, these guys aren't
This thing.
Neanderthal. We are family men.
Sure.
We work our nipples off. It's a Friday fucking evening. We're here trying to produce something, put something together for Abashali.
Sure.
You know, at zero cost bar, watching some ads.
I've heard to most podcasts, okay, not all. A handful of podcasts are conversations that people have that you guys are just having on their platform. As in, like, this is nothing, this is
Yeah.
This is not rocket science that we're doing.
No,
I'm
no,
just saying,
no.
Guys,
we're
saw my
not
big
speaking-
booty. Ooh, that's
all the
new.
prize on the weekend. That's what was happening. Nani, as the woman who was speaking nonsense in the wherever it was, you know, Nani, you know,
And they still need a Colgate.
sure.
Condom, trust.
They still need sunfoil cooking oil.
Sure.
So we can put replacement there.
Sure.
Or advertise.
Emma Stovin.
So I always try and
Sure.
So I always relate it to the taxi industry. The taxi industry has a lot of controversy, a lot of negative but abantu but still 15 million daily commuters in South Africa. Uzongena taxi, whether you heard a specific surname, still uzongena taxi. So here's the thing about advertising, because people try and make it all lily white. Oh, we're no longer advertising on X because we don't affiliate with the right of the American Donald Trump. We don't like him. I'm like, you do understand, Uguti, whatever your brand is, roof, paints, whatever, those people on that platform still need to buy
the
that.
paint, yeah, 100%.
There's certain brands that whether you like MacG or not, you will still buy. But MacG has created a monster that has so many people glued every fucking day. And it's just a matter of understanding how they pitch. You know, Saul says something, Saul loves his puns. And then MacG says, hey, Saul, you like speaking shit. Here's Twin Saver. Wipe your mouth.
Save. Oh, come on.
Like,
done.
Bro, you've their money. Because we're still going to, and I look at this and I go, I feel like some of these brand managers are doing such an injustice because they always just want to be these perfect brands. You know, guys, we don't use your brands for what you think we use your brands for. What you advertised on TV, that may not be the thing.
Chilling at the beach.
Yabona ugogo wami wathi uyakhula nje kancane uthatha isunlight yakushutheka ey'nqeni. So what you guys were advertising in sunlight, green yabona, whatever you are advertising, that
Doesn't work.
What?
It just worked.
Fucking sunlight. Oh, we grew up with that boy. I spade. Green bar in Tsipo.
Yeah.
They cut it to be as big as your cockies.
Yeah.
They fasten in.
Yes, we're saying the
Up
same
the
thing.
palm.
Chief.
Oh, you paid. I thought that you were talking about that.
Now mixer.
No, I'm talking about the green bar. I know.
Wait,
Yes.
So it cleans your stomach.
You know, blacks. I mean, I grew up when you were sick. Let me tell you about how sick my pali was. But for him, it made perfect sense. He'd pour chase fluid like this much in a glass, like this amount,
days.
and then he'd pour water and you drink it.
Do you know how strong that is?
My man, that's death.
You know how strong that is?
That's death. We had to drink that shit.
What?
That's death.
I used to wash my dogs with that thing.
Death. You see? Can you see that you're using it for exactly what
I
it's
used
not
to
meant
wash-
to? But can you see what these brand managers are thinking? Is not necessarily what the average black South African is using this thing for.
that's a
And I'm not
fact.
saying what they're advertising we're not using it for.
Sure.
You know, I'm saying we still use the Colgate and Aqua Fresh
point.
for our pimples.
Awesome.
You know, us is made to are there with the toothpaste putting on their pimples.
Yes.
So
100%.
it's not just one sister.
Sure. It's all of them.
Dude, it's all of them.
Oh, busy, mama. So if you can say as great as it is for brushing your teeth, it also makes your pimples because they already believe in that, so you don't have to.
I saw a story this week that what's this thing? Mouthwash. I think Listerine.
Yeah.
It was actually advertised in the 60s as a household cleaning product.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, it was a household cleaning product before. No, so exactly speaking to what you're saying.
I grew up. I used to visit my white friend Calvin, and his mom used to use vodka, like when she was like cleaning certain things.
Sure.
And I tell you vodka, and I'm like, oh,
Jesus.
didn't make sense. Or vinegar. She used vodka or vinegar, and she'd like wipe certain things down. And I'm like, So I'm not saying Wuti now we must go around and make a campaign.
Epsom salt is
on-
used for everything. Yo.
I'm not saying that we must
I'm
go around.
actually shocked because they say, no, is it what? Bicarbonate?
Bicarbonate of soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's used for a lot of things.
Everything.
How do you ingest that thing? But you can also clean your shoes. And
Yes. No, I'm just supposed
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is food for a score right too. Thomas. Pause.
Goes yeah.
Pause right I'm getting the thinking is that this thing is yabulala all germs.
Yes.
So whatever germs are inside,
It's making you worse.
I'm not saying that's how we need to position this because people will die.
Sure.
That's not what I'm saying. Know that should we take your sunlight and stick it up little kids?
Please.
You know, no, that's 100% how a lot of black families.
No. Can you?
Yeah, but
People use charcoal to brush their teeth in bed.
yeah, but
Like Span,
yes.
it's
that's
yeah.
but that's why Colgate has released
The charcoal.
the charcoal.
Yeah, like
That's what-
Span, it's a lot of things in fact.
I'm saying, Wuti, without the safety elements, and I'm not, we're just making little jokes because we know how people will chop this thing up. Wuti, we work in an attention space.
Yeah.
And we need to look where the eyeballs are. And all of those eyeballs have purchasing power.
Sure.
So we need to be strategic.
Sure.
You know, you need to say, there's all these girls that are selling booty on Instagram. They twerking, they what. No brand
Yeah,
wants
but
to,
right.
no brand associates with
problem.
that. No brand associates. Go to those girls that showing ass. You go through the thing, no brand. Which brand? No brand. No L'Oreal, no nothing. None of those girls have any brand affiliations. Brands don't want to associate with that. If I'm a brand manager of Builders Warehouse,
Chief, let me
because
tell
I
you
know
something.
that the 150,000 followers that they have are all men.
No, but
Builders Warehouse.
But here's another thing though.
That's a
Manini-
good driver.
but here's another thing though, Pete, which is crazy. I just want to add something. Sure. Yeah.
And we couldn't buy. Right.
But
But I don't think we begging.
there's a problem.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Those brands are the very same brands where if you are watching these big buttocks, whatever app you're on, you are scrolling by, you see the big bar, there's an 80 builders.
But they're not.
You see,
But they're not.
Then there's
So you
another.
said-
So,
you
so
said
the
they
betting
strategic.
world and the forex
No,
world.
they do that already.
Because they don't. They
What do you
really
mean?
don't. They don't. So if you go to a porn website, I don't do porn.
Betway.
No, even if you're
I
on
don't
X,
do-
chief, and there's a bomb that shows up in your mistake.
No, but
we can find the
no,
sunlight.
but that's not necessarily built on the
But I'm saying
algorithm.
the fact that it's
Why
there.
is Betway on the porn sites?
Chief,
obvious.
who's there on the
No,
for me, guys, whoever's doing that Betway thing,
fair.
well done. Because again,
We have to.
the chants are there. So I'm saying,
And the ladies.
Dude, the stats.
but let's
But
look at
here's
the
another
numbers. It might be like 98, 2%.
Sure.
So I'm saying if I'm a brand that I know I'm traditionally targeting men, I'm trying to say, where are men? Yabon.
You
Where
have
are
to.
all men?
You know
Men-
what it is though? That's another thing with Benchela Machita. There was a lady on, was it Metro FM or something like that? She hosts speed dating, what.
Yeah.
She said that she's seen a decline now.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
yeah,
Amachita
that-
telling-
yeah,
And
yeah.
the lady said it's because Amachita right now, the barrier of entry to date is extremely high.
Extremely high,
So
yes, I remember
Umchita
seeing
would
this.
rather sit
Her
at
name
home.
is Jay Lee or Lee
Is
J.
it?
Yeah.
Umchita would rather sit at home and watch porn.
I mean, I'm sure my 80 point.
Because it's like, why am I going there? So you see why? Because like, it's like, come on.
Bio oil.
Yeah,
Chijela.
Ujola.
Johnson and Johnson.
Angangena,
Chijela.
ah,
Happy
man.
event.
Ah, wow.
Chijela. Kleenex.
Ah,
Happy event. Baby soft. Twin saver. Because they're there.
Smart.
Reminds me of Trevor Gumbi once said, if you really want to go see that girl, shaya one kala.
Yeah.
Uzibone ukuthi
Usanjani?
after.
Give yourself some
chances,
more.
yeah,
Yeah.
Chances are
Post-nut charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Who's
talking
that?
you'll save
Yeah.
money.
So much.
You'll save money. I get that. Sorry. I get that thing.
Yeah.
And I also want to speak on just relationship ping nowadays, where it's just like nyasaba mina when I look at the pool and the
Are you in a
standards.
relationship? Sorry, am I allowed to ask that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm not allowed to ask. Okay.
No. I'm told.
Oh, Joe, location.
Oh.
No, I want to hear the story.
Wait, are you? Are you open to?
Ubuhle is the
But right, no, muhle nangaphakathi.
No.
Are you open to? Should there be?
1,000%.
Okay.
I'm a lover boy. Like, Thanda ukuthanda. But what I'm saying
You're
is,
saying you understand the dating thing and how much they're watching porn.
I'm just like, because I just see everything in obviously that's on social media. I don't subscribe to it, but I'm just like, unfortunately, there are people who think that this is Bible and this is how
Facts.
life should go. You know? And I'm just like, you've got people who believe and practice these things that they see online, and then you've got a bunch of gents who are entering the game at the worst financial stage of life in general.
Yeah.
You can't afford yourself and you're flat and you're whatnot. Now, unomuntu whose standards are yay high, who maybe can't even afford themselves. I'm not saying that's the case.
That is the case.
Not
I'm saying that.
And
You're
then-
not saying that. I'm saying that.
I'm like, yo, you expect me to be your father,
Yeah.
your father, your accountant, your banker,
boyfriend.
and whatnot, and then finally be your boyfriend as
No,
well.
be your partner and your equal as well.
Yes.
And
Yeah, bro.
so I'm just saying with you, hey, man, it's tough for everyone, because there are genuine women out there who then come across Labishu or Ma'auti as well. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
"Eish, the playing field is fucked. The dating pool is fucked." And I'm just like, yo,
Khona ugela bafuna ukuvuka ngawe boy.
never.
Never?
Khohlwa.
Oh.
Timing, me not.
Kamnandi.
No, even people who come into my life, I'm
Kamnandi.
out. I'm just like, uthumile ubani?
Awuthi phela akuphi
No,
lento
no,
efunayo.
no, man. I'm just saying, like, guys who want to befriend. I'm just like, who the fuck sent you?
Faka isivi umjita manje
Bro,
ufuna umjita wakho.
there's, hold on, no. What I'm saying is, the reason why I'm saying khohlwa is because maybe 5 people besides the delivery people know where I stay. Everything of mine.
But
are
angithi
very-
wena ungitshelile ukuthi phela mawusuka la ngiyakulandela. Phela kuthi ngiyolanda amabhodlela ayi-30.
Yeah.
Thumela, no. What I'm saying is,
I hear you.
But I've learned to build that. So that self-awareness that I was talking about.
That wall
just
that
like,
you are.
I could sit through a date and just be like, like, I'm cool because I can already see that we're not going to align, you know? That's what I'm saying. When I started with self-respect as well, it started that thing of respecting yourself to say, would you want to sit through this for the rest of your life? Even though this girl is a 10 out of 10. After a conversation, you're going to
Do you know why some of these social media girls that are known as social media girls keep getting them rich niggas?
Yeah, because those guys have a big lack.
Yeah, that's fine. We all have.
Yeah.
We all have.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
What do you mean? Well, for me,
You
it's
in that
usually-
space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually it's a case where
I've got a story. So
there's
I go,
there's a huge lack that guy
So,
has, and he's filling it
so I've got a
with the
story.
money and
Okay, so I've got a story. So I visit a friend of mine,
sure.
very prominent gay guy in the gay spaces. Ne? He's hosting a lunch. Beautiful APN pull through. I'm like, how? Free food, say less. Ne? I pull up at his place, beautiful home.
No such thing as a free lunch.
There's no such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah, bro.
So anyway, pull through at his place, nice. Sit, and it's just a whole lot of people. That one. And you know people in the industry, everybody thinks that the sunshine is the asshole, you know, so we do the same thing that we grew up doing. We go, you greet people, and then I end up sitting. That one. This one lady, very prominent, very, very, very. She comes, she's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know that, I didn't introduce myself.
Sure.
And I'm like, hey, sawubona sisi. And ukhuluma, oh, umzula unjani sisi? Yabona njani bhuti wami? Engishange haki boy.
Wathamba.
Sengathi ngihagga i-marshmallow yomuntu. Isikhumba sakhona boy, ismell
Jongini.
Yabona. Wazisha igama. Penson wakamlotsha. Oh, bhuti usudlile. Cha anga ovela thichu wabuye phethe trip in front of the think about those guys that think that bona bango ufika uphethe tray ungiphakele kanjena phethe because I'm everyone in the room fucking disappeared. There was no one in the room
But her.
Get you. Mangigeza izandla ubuke mina ngibuke yena ngigeza izandla yabona uyangibekela ukudla ethi akusekho umuntu. And uthi makhonto I'm like this is like once I'm there my brain goes I will sell every part of my life. I will bangishaya ngo-10 minutes. Like it took me literally about a sizzling fucking microwave minute for my brain to come back and go this is what we spoke about. We spoke about Uzuma with Upra Ike. The first time I met Uzuma was at a garage, a petrol station, and he comes out of he walks. There's a whole group of people around him. Bodyguard, what?
Who's Jacob?
Jacob Zuma. This is like fucking hell. This is like 2009 or something. Yeah, 2011.
Sure.
He's walking. I see him. Yeah, like, oh shit, it's a garage here. I think we. Or like I want to say a Cockstart or somewhere like random that no one cares. Yeah. And he's walking and I go, Sanbona ba. Like I just do that, like Sanbona ba. As he's walking with his huge security. I'm just already shocked with uzongena e garage yothenga ama laser boy. Like that blows my mind. Thinking, okay, cold winter's day, ne? He stops, he looks, he turns, he walks. He walks straight to me, boy.
Oh shit.
Short chubby nigga.
How? Charismatic gent, that one.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, yo.
And I go, so when I'm like, Penson wakamlotsha, awuzitha ntombeza.
Wey.
Wena nyawo encane. Everybody disappeared. I'm like, I'm gonna marry this nigga. I'm gay right now for this nigga.
He did the same. Myself and Warras, we interviewed him.
Yeah.
It never came to life, but we went to the crib and we interviewed bro at the charisma.
Right.
No.
100% everything that you're saying. Yeah. It's like, yo.
I get why this guy gets it.
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
yeah. What's his arms deal? I'm like,
Take my arms.
bro.
So when you say, Wuti, they'll never catch you. For where you are, there are corner or six. It's the same thing where we're like, it's the same thing where we're like, Kanye West, how did you get caught in this? Sbanban, how did you get caught in this?
No, I know my poison. It's not in South Africa.
I'm saying there are some sisters. Let me tell you, because there's a line that you said that I'm going to hold on to, where you said, you're not perfect.
Yeah.
No.
They are, hey, Yabona as amazing as you are. No, forget that.
Boy, no. I want to use it. Sure. I've been around at the same time I've been around women.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've consumed both.
Of course.
Fair share.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Ne?
Sure.
What I'm saying is, I know when to, I'll have a drink. Or, liquor doesn't excite me. Same applies to...
Just have a little shot. Please can have a shot.
I'm just saying, same applies to...
Sure.
I'm saying...
women. No. I'm not saying he got... Yeah? I'm not saying he got. Ne?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, there are a few things in place before ngiwe.
You
missed
everything I said.
No, but I'm tall, boy.
I'm saying,
I'm tall, boy.
angafika leyo chain. Ngibe, ne?
But your senses quickly.
She would have had to have gone through 1, 2, 3, 4 fire before, because now I'm just like, oh, hot girl, next. Like even on IG. No, hear me out. It could be a plate. It could be conversation. It could be whatever. It doesn't even have to be looks. What I'm saying is, I've unfortunately got this photo. I'm just like,
there was a lady.
That one.
A lady. I'm gonna say her student number so that my boys can get it.
27G.
Bayaza machit. If us as gents we used to go to church. None of us were churchy. We used to go to church because she was at church.
I want to say something. Sorry. Go for it. I started going back to church 3 years ago. That was because of a girl. And then finished out.
You see, you have three. So no, but he's talking about the nation, not wise.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm saying now, let's say that lady, because we all agreed that we need her to be mature, smart, have her own things, be ambitious, be driven, made in her own way.
Sure.
That's what attracts us to a woman. We all align.
Sure.
Now you see her at church. And you go, oh. And modest, but enough for you to go.
Father.
You going, it's modest. It's your level
The devil's
modesty.
testing me.
It's your level modesty.
devil is testing me.
It's what you need to say modest tick in terms of dress. For you. And useker, kamnandi. Mochi andlula, you try and get her attention. Hey, hi, someone. She goes, hi. Being like church. Endluli. Are you back there next week? And the week thereafter, and the week thereafter. And then eventually, eventually you get like a sentence in, she gives a sentence back. Fine. There are ladies that are so smart and amazing in what they do that they've set up that trap. If I watch the UFC, I'm addicted to the UFC, especially these Pakistani guys.
Yeah.
The
2
guys,
years Pakistan.
2 years, I forget. They set up traps. They know that your strong hand is Conor McGregor, your left.
Yeah.
They know when you throw it.
Yeah.
They make you feel like you setting the trap. Because you throw it in the third round. They know you throw it in the third round because you, Conor McGregor, use the first 2 rounds to set up the trap. They say, set up your trap to open up your left that you normally do, which is now your downfall. We know you love your family. We know you love gym and you are religious and you're a man of God. We know this. So you see this person that you never ever got anything longer than Watwati, and then next thing, umbona ese pume chimini. Hey. After 3 months of seeing this person at church, but umbona manje, because you on the bicycle, you see them leaving Emma Pilates,
Sure.
going downstairs and leaving gym. You didn't. but and Gene is in the same, so she lives somewhere here.
No.
She
facts.
set up, because we're not talking about, bro, there are amazing women. I'm looking at the type of woman that attracts us. I'm not just saying usibongile. I'm saying the type of women that attracts us are unfortunately smarter than us.
1,000%.
And because she's smarter than us, she knows, she saw you go on the bike and what, and she saw you at church. She saw that you're singing so loud. She saw that. You didn't see her see you, but she saw you. She was there with her cousin. So she said, is he look? Yeah, he's looking. Okay, sure. At gym, she said to Banbani, is he? Yeah. So she walks and you go sharp and you check the time. Okay, 6. So when I go 6, so you book a class le Pilates. Ulapha you are trained. So now you are chasing her. That's the trap that is being set. Mina with my ex one kappa guy 4. One kappa, one rejector guy 4. Always 5. If you're serious about this, then you must be serious about this. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want.
Yeah.
You know when you've been rejected in 4 different occasions, also islima, this exorbitant, unrealistic expectations. Because you've been rejected so many times, you will say whatever you want. 10 steps ahead. 10 steps ahead. So by the time I was there, weak party. Same thing with the current person. You remember when, because we went to the same school, you remember when I was in grade 8? Yeah. You were in matric. I was like, no. She's like, but when you were what? She's like, no, it's a different time now. I'm moving what. I didn't know, listen, I was young, I was what. Now it's, I'm not Epstein, come on, I can't jabona. It was like, okay, but we're old now. Let's psychology boy. Sekuyimi-ke manje yabona usipana uthisha ne. Sekuyimi-ke manje singima-cuting a driver to nge-break, ngiyo-drop off. Ungishange timing. Oh, thank you. Ehambe. Lapho when you are at the fence of the school. I told next. Thank you. Ukabula la.
Kono munye usistering ngathi I'm describe. Yabuzwa.
As long as you are attracted to smart, mature women.
Yeah.
At that place.
That's the
and
hill I'm willing to die.
And I said, I get it now. I get why these women that social media will say this ladies but why are they still getting that we as gents call cream? We as gents have given those gents a thumbs up. Barack Obama, whatever of South Africa. We've as gents given them the thumbs up. And we're like, how would a Barack Obama of South Africa get with the baddie that we deemed a baddie? Until you realize with this baddie understands how busy your schedule is.
Okay, now I get you. Oh, yeah. Yo. No. No. What I'm saying is I understand that dynamic.
Sure.
On IG, that baddie is a baddie.
Yeah.
But that baddie will cook, clean, kneel, whatever for that nigga. And that nigga will melt.
Do you know her relationship with your mom? Your mom worships her. And then when she speaks to you, she worships your mom. So now when you're saying something,
now you're in a trap,
bro. Now your mom is coming to you and saying, "Yo, mtanam, I've never seen you so happy."
Yeah.
Uma was calling you on the side, "Yo, mtanam, ngicela ungadlali ngengane kaSibanibani." Mtanam, we raised you. Uma ubrainwashe ioledi boy. Usisi wakho ulo sisters, because you know my sister, I'm not sexually late. My sister understands the game.
Sure.
But this lady, because she's being done it, Katino Kanye West, Katino Barack, Katino Donald Trump, she knows that caliber and the work needed to manage a president and to manage a Kanye West. She's being done it. What is your schedule compared to Putin's schedule?
Sure. Nothing.
She's managed Putin's schedule.
Sure.
So now she has to manage your papa nyana.
Kikadnyana. Come on.
So
and then once you say bambile, tips.
Aish.
We love kids though. We do. Yeah, we love. If I had time, let me not say resource, I'd have 10. I'd have 10. Unfortunately, I don't have time. I co-parent.
Sure.
So that also adds a different dynamic.
Yeah.
The mother is phenomenal, so that speaks that I'm in a rare space
Sure.
of gents who co-parent.
I like I said in the beginning, I come from brainwashed, not brainwashed, but I come from a background of obviously
Mom, dad, family unit.
type of thing. So
Yeah.
it becomes difficult to imagine
Anything but.
anything but.
For me, when things didn't, because you try and tell people to like, hey, I was watching this clip. Someone was sending us clip about my brother, and I looked at this. And before, if this was 10 years ago, I would have gotten so angry.
Sure.
Because I'm like,
I'm under my chips, yeah.
Aye, too much.
Yeah.
because you're basing this on nothing, and you don't know how family orientated you are. You don't post your family, and there's a reason. For the next person, they're like, I don't uledi.
Love it too much.
But for them, the metric for you to love your old lady is to post the old lady.
Gotcha.
You understand? For you to love your time is to post the time, and everything that you do. So should you ever go back home and Crockett and Jones is bad, now you have to post it to show that you
My
are
continuation for
yeah,
the love of my
that you
parents.
love your dad.
Do that.
And it's crazy because I'm a poster, and people think that I post a lot.
Sure.
I really don't. Like my social media, if we're honest, I post my kids and I post gym. What else do I post?
Sure.
You post work and gym.
Yeah. I just believe that there's certain things that once they're on the internet, they belong to the internet.
Yeah.
And there's certain things I'm not willing to share. I'm not willing to share. It's just that my little.
It's yours.
Yeah. To
It's your
enjoy.
little micro.
Yeah. Micro, yeah. My little micro, So yeah, I've just always believed that, and I've seen the I've seen the harsh side of socials, and I've seen the positives of social. And I'm saying, with both, I'm still happy to.
Because I post my partner all the time, and guys are always saying like, "Hey, bruh, stop posting." And I was like, "Look, bruh, I've done the not posting and relationships not working. So for me, the success or the failure of the relationship has nothing to do with posting. Based on my, and I want to be very clear, I'm not saying everybody should post or shouldn't post. Based on mine, and what we argue about in Lini, has nothing to do with
What they are supposed to put, the argument will be there.
we're not arguing about DMs.
Yeah.
Which Spongile is in my DMs. That's not what we're arguing. We're arguing about every relationship thing.
You know why I do that? Just in the space that obviously I play in.
Yeah.
I think sometimes certain practicalities could work for other people who are maybe a city 9 to 5er. To make an example.
Sure.
In the space where I'm in the business of people.
Yeah.
So I interact with people, I work with people, make money off people. And sometimes things can be manipulated. Fortunately, the kind of woman who I would date would not take things as Bible, whatever it is that they receive.
Sure.
But I'm just, in a situation.
In the first place.
Yeah. So in the situation, it's just like, maybe, the Google who called me now, works for my office. It's after work hours. Why are you calling me on a Friday? An insecure woman could be like, my team is like, I'm just saying, I work with women in even at the wee hours of the morning. Now I'm communicating.
Well,
at 2
you're still
o'clock.
working in the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm communicating with Upalesa. Upalesa happens to maybe be hot from a venue in Nelspruit. I'm like, hey, we're on our way in 20 minutes. Here's my live location. Now someone is like, oh, I took a picture with Upalesa, or she was walking me to the car. Not knowing that maybe she's carrying my alcohol or whatever from the gig. And I give her a hug. Now it's like, oh, guys,
Snap.
PH.
How do you manage that part of your life?
What?
The fact that when I message you mean, abantu bakushuta kanje.
Don't get up to shit. 1.
Okay.
2, most times I arrive, play and fuck off.
Okay, I wanna.
There will be a party on Thursday. In fact, in Joburg, you can party Monday to Monday.
Yes.
Pela band, So for me, I don't treat. It's not like a spaza shop. Not to look down on spaza shops, but I'm just like, I treat this thing like a business. There's hours where I clock in. There's hours where I clock out. There's investment time. There's anything that has to do with operating a business, I treat my businesses in the same way, right? So with this, for me, it's do what I need to do, make sure brand stays alive or name stays alive, whatever it is, and then go home to my personal life.
Were you like that 10 years ago? Or would you stay a little bit longer?
I'd still leave.
A little bit later.
But you stay
after like another 10 minutes.
No, I'd still leave. Question is, am I leaving by myself?
Oh, snap.
But no, that's the
Let me tell you. Let me be very honest with you. I've never left with someone who I met same day.
Yeah.
I will never do that.
Yeah.
Anyone who I've ever hooked up with, I need to have known you for a very long time.
Yeah.
To be very comfortable.
Can I say
entering in my space, entering in what? Like, sex is not just sex, guys. My energy.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Euphonic. Yes, love. Please keep going.
Sex is not just sex. My energy is in England where you get into someone. Now it's Buffet to now you're sleeping with 4 bodies.
No,
Hey,
dog.
Buffet.
I mean, I used to say this to guys in varsity. I was like, how do you sleep with someone that you don't know their surname?
Oh fuck.
And then mhlawumbe ulala nokibine.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out what's your point. You sleep with them and then what?
Exactly what Paige is saying, dog.
With what? What
Uthi
happens?
ulala nokibine.
Yes, I'm saying what happens. Like you're gonna get bad energy.
No,
I'm trying to figure out what is this.
Bro,
What is
for
the,
me,
at
no.
the end of it? What is it?
For me,
For me, that's
okay?
immoral.
I just
If we used to sleep with a person that is a kibine, is immoral. To me.
look, for me, it's just at the end of the day, I need to protect myself.
Sure.
Yes.
And not everyone who's walking out there is holier than thou. There's people who come from
Fact.
evil spirited families. There's people who
With
come
bad
from
intentions,
with
bro.
horrible intentions. You know, the Nabandu like that's my ticket to life.
Yeah.
Is on party sale out, or that's
Yeah.
my whatever it is. You know, and I just never want to find myself wanting.
Yeah.
So
I've never had a situation where the following day a sister says, "Cela mavuso,"
Yeah, all rise.
cela imali
Yeah.
ye or for me, any and every woman that's ever asked me for her money, it has
Someone who I know.
It's never been a bamage thing. If I had bam, it's okay. The bam came in 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
It was like, oh my baby, cela. It's been how we know OCC act, but it's not. It's never been because it's a protecting
Space, yeah?
Yeah. So for
you
me,
have to though.
So for me, it's just ukuthi phela sihlangana embedini yo. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things to get to point X, at least for me.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes like I hear you, but I'm not saying I'm holier than thou, but it becomes very hard falling victim to. That's why maybe
No,
don't.
I was just talking about the type of woman. Should she
Yeah.
should she be really okay? Yazi singumloka lomchito. Uzolokeka boy.
Oh,
expenditure for a whole year, but
No,
lock up.
I'm weak.
I
Lalela, ngi-weak. Ngithengela ama PJs because she's like this nigga every time he comes over, he's wearing clothes and or whatever or when I'm
shanga pijama.
Yeah, my boy. What's up, my boy?
pijama. I'm like,
So Tambi.
yeah, and then she's
the
like,
thought of
then
it.
no, then I remembered one random conversation. She's like, oh, she gave me a gift box. She's like, "Dwana na iBhayibhile, na gift inlendo, na iBhayibhile. Here's PJs," and she got me Turkish delight. I was like, I called my niggas. I'm like, yo,
I'm done here.
Say your shot.
I'm like, excited.
Tungsan.
There's nothing wow about it. She just looked at my ecosystem. Here's what lacks. You know, obviously, how we got into vibing is a different story. But I'm just saying, I just remember a couple of years ago.
Studied you, man.
Yeah, she's like, So that's what I'm saying. I can check it very easily. But you'd have to be but that's the kind of woman that obviously I'm going for. You have to be fucking smart to think. Then your sister, 2 years ago, Gimtanda.
That's exposed.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, your sister, Gimtanda.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, you know? And I never do the but I'm just like,
For her, you willing.
she's in finance. She dresses well. This, that, the other, and the third.
Beautiful inside and out.
And then I can't ding ecosystem yakhe.
Of course.
She doesn't need me.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, girl, 1, 2, 3. Hey, my brother, angazi likhulumayo, angizwani nayo, awukahle. And I was just like, I need her. Yo, I was like,
challenge.
I was like, yo, challenge accepted. Bro, I think a byproduct of me trying to fix myself was because I need to fix myself for this.
For her. Yeah.
She didn't belittle me, but she was just like, no, hamba, go figure yourself out.
Ambokeza.
Gila, mina.
Ambokeza.
Nifufuna mina, you'll have to. hey, usiswam ngathi she's into health, she's into this. Yo, intwana yasonda, intwana yajima. Hey, kwasha kwajima ngithi, ngiyazibuza ngithi, am I really doing this thing for this chick? So when you were talking, I was just like, yeah, it's very possible.
Not very possible. It's 100%.
It's highly likely, you know. But obviously, I think now.
So I believe Uti, whenever I hear guys or Osisbet like saying men are trash.
Sure.
And my standard response is, well, stop taking in the dustbin.
That's not true, bro.
Because that's what it is.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So
Yeah?
you can't be going into whole ecosystems and then saying all these girls are hoes.
Yeah.
Maybe remove yourself from whole ecosystems and find yourself in this. But unfortunately, this ecosystem, but here's the thing, as what you page was saying, unfortunately for you, Brazo, at this ecosystem, the ladies are yiso. So now, for before fig,
Showcase.
you know,
Showcase.
for shy listerine.
Showcase.
For ufike lapha uzazi ukuthi ubani wakwabani kanjani, you know, not just chankura vibes. I'm just saying ukuthi wena isidima as a man, you know, who's come correct, because uzofika lapha and you're gonna start her. And the girl might not look like your typical Instagram 10.
Sure.
She might be girl next door 7.
Sure. Oh, the best.
But the energy. Uthi ukhuluma nosisi. Yabona, and I see some of these young guys. What up, homie? Intombazane vele imbuzo.
Hey, what up, homie, man?
Vele intombazane sawubona.
Bro.
Like,
Like now we have to come back to life. And
See what you're saying now? I'm just like, I will call yo in that vocab of mine when I'm around that lady. There's no fucking yo.
why do you talk as if it's present?
Huh?
Why do you talk as if
No.
no,
As in, like,
let's
if I would approach her, I'm just saying, I'd have to be prim and proper.
we call princess esibukweni.
Yeah?
Uzibuke spilling like
Showcase.
keep a dictionary.
Yeah.
Keep a woman.
hello.
Yeah. I'm not saying no. I'm not trying to meet her where she is in terms of also be a finance guy.
No.
Get your
we're not
fucking
saying that.
facts
Yeah.
straight and your story
Before
right.
Manam, yeah.
Yeah. If
Keza-
you're going to
keza like two.
There are women like
yeah.
that, eh?
Showcase.
Now we are spare self. Am I waiting for lo muntu lo? Mina. Self.
Smile.
Akudlala la ngaphandle sibani.
Yo.
Ngathi usakuphethe.
I want so many questions. And not for here. No. Yeah. What was I cut
Outside. I'm not going to talk in here.
No. Okay. So before we wrap up,
Sure,
I just want to wrap up. You doing High Rocks this year? Cape Town?
So I'm doing Joburg.
When's that, in May?
No, so High Rocks is the weekend near Easter. So
Please explain High Rocks to about like.
High Rocks is a time driven like what's this thing, competition, right? It's time driven. I think it's all about beating your time, but essentially it's 8 exercises and in between it's 1 kilometer run. So what happens is you run for 1 kilometer, you do ski erg for 1 kilometer. So if it's this machine that you pull down, Pinukijim another kilometer, then it's a sled push, which is about 150 kgs, run for 1 kilometer, sled pull, also about 150 kgs. So there's like 8 different exercises in between that is you're running for 1 kilometer. So you're running for 8 kilometers and you're doing 8 exercises. And it's become a time, like you want to beat your time, essentially. So there's the winners are based on time. I think the world record now is in like the early 50 minutes. But on average, Umuntu can, if you're very fast, you can finish it in about 120 or even 2 hours or even some people 3 hours.
Are you doing it part of a team? You doing it by yourself?
I've always done it by myself.
One man?
Yeah, 1 man. So my first time was like 1 hour 50 something. Second time, I did 1 hour 45. Got injured in the third one. So now I'm stronger and lighter than ever. I'm aiming for like a 125, 120. Yeah.
What's the mental requirements to be able to
Ex-Bali. The thing about gym, ne? And I mean, even now I'm just looking, I'm like, can I make it to gym now? Literally, no, I won't make it now. But
well, you've had a couple of
no,
the nectar.
but you see, even that, it's like, let me go run this thing out. The discipline about gym is that once you're in that, it's like a crack, I don't mind. It's like it's just like you need to be there. It's you versus you. I think that term you versus you will obviously apply different to Abantu, but for me, man, it's like I want to be better than yesterday. 1% better than yesterday. 1% better than yesterday, times by 365, times by X amount of years, you know, your worlds apart. The confidence that gym gives you, the confidence that being able to do things, man, it's like, I don't want to be at age 50 and not be able to run with my kids. I don't want to be, I want to live at age 65. I see there's guys, white guys who are at age 65 who are doing that competition. At age 70 who are doing that competition.
Doing Ironman even, yeah.
Doing Ironman, you know, and it's just, your health is just like another thing.
We tried to get this guy to gym. Caesar cycles like a maniac.
Sure.
So
I've done the 947 five
Yeah.
times. The 947 cycle, I've done it 5 times. It's just obviously
the last time I did it, I woke up in hospital.
really.
Really?
I was drinking the whole way. I never sip of water.
Shit.
We're just having tequilas.
The whole.
The whole
thing.
No, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's
I
2018, that was the
Yeah.
hottest 947. They even cut the route.
Short. Yeah, I remember that year.
I woke up in hospital that day.
No, man.
We're just having tequilas the whole way.
Yo.
So we're just having shot. We drive, so there'd be different stations, and we have beer, hydration,
Get you.
shot tequila, next to the next one. Beer, tequila, maybe half a burry.
Yes.
That was the whole thing. I was like,
No, Smiley. So, I mean, yeah, for me, health is
it was the weekend after tens. I just played tens.
rugby tens. Yeah.
I didn't even have a bike. So I got the bike
Shit.
3 days before. So you said, no, but you said, which is that I'd done it many times before and I've done the whole training, chasing time. So I was like, oh, let's just do it for charity.
Sure. In fact, yeah,
spend
same
it,
thing.
yeah.
I would love to get back to rugby, but in social rugby injuries, I mean, you were fucking injured 2 seconds ago.
I'm still injured.
I'm always injured, this guy.
Now,
Let's
so
go play, bro.
No, I'd rather touch. I'd rather go play touch.
The injuries come from touch.
You're right.
Not because in rugby, you see a big guy is running to you, you brace yourself. on the stage.
Yeah, 100%.
Itachi, you might be doping a bit, you're a bit hangover. You
shy.
No, I'm shy. You should shy step, your ankle just goes, ooh.
Gone.
Uch a sprinter, you were not warmed up, you came in there late, you're hanging hamstring.
100%.
That's where guys get injured. At touch.
100%.
It's the same thing when we're sparring. Ne? Guys get injured at sparring. They don't get injured in the fights.
In the fights, you're right.
Because you think it's the fights. No, in the fights, I'm ready for it. In sparring, you're thinking about endlini, and then you dip and the guy checks you. Guys get injured in those places.
You're right.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but-
but yeah, big on sports.
I love the reason why I'm asking this question. Sorry, because now people are gonna say we digress. I love your mind and how strong it is, and I'm seeing it through the content that you are
putting out.
Yeah. Ukuthi, yes, sis. That's why I said earlier. Ukuthi you're training for war.
Yeah, war. Yeah.
I see. Usizwe will be here. Last week I think we were here till 12 or something, and it's like
on the bike.
I'm looking at his story because I'm an early bird as well.
Sure.
I think I woke up at like 5:30 or something.
Sure.
And I grabbed this guy and he had posted 23 minutes ago
on the
that
bike.
he had already done like an hour.
Showcase.
And I'm like, oh, geez.
Shout out.
I am shy by speech. And Koga listen to this is
Those are cool. I just wish, I think, you know, as this generation of Amount, I think we prioritize our health. You know, all pools are, you know, and eating all this stuff, it's great.
Yeah.
I'll never take that experience away, but also just invest in
Your health, man.
your health, you know?
The reason I'm asking, sorry, and I'm going to
Cut chicken. Yeah.
I apologize.
No stress.
I don't think, from what I'm seeing, I think the body is a byproduct. From what I'm picking up and what motivates me when I watch is it seems like there's a mental development and strength and
Comes
growth
with it, yeah.
Sure.
that is the main priority.
Yes. 100%.
You know, and then the body comes in. Okay, okay, perfect.
But the
This
the
part.
development, this
And that's what I'm attracted to. That's why when I'm saying, Wuti, we're recording till 12. Caesar is on the road on his bike at 4.
Sure.
That's not a body thing.
Sure.
Because we were having brandies with him. That's a mental thing.
So to speak, sorry, I then get immediately attracted to a woman who's also applying that.
No,
we're not
inside lane.
Speak with the soft voice. Learn how to cook. Check my picture every 3 months.
Last words, closing words, brother.
Closing words.
Run towards the fire, pray through it, do your best and let God do the rest.
The first part, man.
Sizo Dube.
Run towards the fire.
Run towards the fire. Run towards the fire is, there's that thing, when buffaloes, the whole theory about buffaloes and the rain.
And the storm, and the rainstorm,
To go.
Yeah, for the longest time, we always
run
avoid,
away from the rainstorm.
quickest way to get through any
Run
storm.
towards it.
Run towards. So for me, it's run towards the fire.
We had to go to a friend of mine who was just talking about being a firefighter. We would say like, look, we are firefighters, and you need to embrace it. And you might get little burns every now and again, and it's part of life, and that's how we feel alive. But you need to be a firefighter. You need to run into a storm, and
Yeah.
the beauty is that you come from beautiful stock.
Sure.
And you are just, dog. I'm so privileged to know you, dog. Yeah, no.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah. Run towards the fire, pray through it, and do your best and let God do the rest. I think anything beyond that is a bonus. I always say, there's a friend of mine, when she asks me, she'll finish my sentences like, yo, how are you? I'm alive. Everything else is a bonus. And I think, because I start my day with like, yo, ndanga, inyama, my feet can touch the ground. No lover who didn't wake up this morning. Anything beyond that, I'm fine, a bonus, Yes, the days are the days, but yeah. But yeah, thank you very much, gents, for this platform. I really appreciate it. I'd love to come here more than once. I'll bring the tequilas.
That's the curse of this sport, man.
No. If there's ever, I don't know if there's ever, I love podcasting and I love interacting around. If there's ever an opportunity for a stand-in, if someone can't think, like I don't mind. Like,
Dog,
jump.
we can do the spot next week. We can record tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You have to say, if you want a mic by yourself, if you want your own show,
what's on us?
just without us, just you,
come on, your niggas.
you let us know.
Amagents.
Because it's healing hearing. For me, again, I'm a fan. So like when you start hearing certain things that touch me now, and I want to chat about something, just remind me after. I can relate. So I'm saying, can we please be friends? Because you're like, because healing.
Sure.
Because think about it, when you say it's the curse of being here, because as a machita, sometimes as ringi and sakechana,
we do.
and we're kulsani because everybody's so busy in what they're busy with. And if we can just have pockets, it doesn't have to be every day holding hands. If it can be once a month, once every 2 months, whatever, where we just go and touch base and okay, shop. So you're back on 5.
Sure.
How's that? How's the journey? How's that?
I remember saying this to Warwick on the show when he would come back from talking here. It's like, yo, bro, Pen and these guys. I was just like, I'm sitting there, I'm jealous. I'm just like, fuck, these guys sound so cool. Like, these guys really sound like I'm out of shop. And then I'd watch some of the conversations. I'm just like, yeah.
It's in around.
Yeah, we'll talk shit, but somewhere in between the shit.
And that's the cool thing. I think it's just like being able to, for me, I'd much rather lean towards guys who have honest approach towards life. Not this perfect, I'm a perfect father, I'm a perfect this. Nah, I'm a perfect, none of us are perfect.
Perfect.
Which is sometimes no more shekai, but
we're trying, dog.
Yeah.
And if we can hammer that, we would say, and what Usis Nandi was saying, give men grace. She wasn't talking about all those scroof and
showcase,
She was just saying to the trying man,
sure,
I see you, and can you give that guy grace? Because uyazama.
Showcase.
Yeah, every now and again there's a banana peel that he'll slip and fall on. But uyazama and give grace when he does fall.
Sure.
Because it's not good to umile against next.
People don't get it, but No. With what you say, but I believe in pain, man. Run towards the pain. I think a lot of guys fear pain, and after pain there's growth.
You feel Jim.
No, man, you get
you'll feel the pain.
No, it's okay.
But from there you grow.
3 years ago, man, then I stopped, man. But I'm gonna come back. But pain, man, I believe in pain, man, and I think 100%. A lot of guys are just pulling away from it. But chase it, because that's where beyond that, that's where the success.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
So, with what you're saying, man. So,
Cool.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe, Lapekaya.
Hey,
Comment.
AMAGENTS, we out.
Dangos, thank you. Dangos, thank you.
No, thanks so much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Cheers, man. This was nice, man. Oh, John, man.